Get these motherfucking giant nocturnal carnivorous rabbits off my motherfucking ranch. We watched Night of the Lepus. We watched it so you don't have to. So you know what time it is.
Horror, so bad it's scary. Splitting up is never okay. Plot, who needs it? Don't turn on the lights. Cars don't ever start, but that's alright. Running upstairs instead of out the door. Good acting, what do we need that for? Horrible horror, so bad it's scary. Enjoy the show, but not really.
Happy Easter Moongoons! Welcome to the Horrible Horror Podcast, the podcast where we watch the worst of the worst of horror movies. I'm your host, Lord Marshall Hampton. I have risen today. Anyway, with me today, like I said last week, Aaron is not here today. He's taking a little hiatus, so he'll be gone for a bit. So I will be filling in his chair with a parade of guest hosts. Some you know, some you love, some you know, and some you hate. I don't know. That's your personal opinion, not mine. But filling in for him today is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Nachos McWerewolf.
There's a place where you can feed your face with the greatest flavor in the galaxy. Go sailing on the seas of molten cheddar cheese with all the crunchy corn chips you can eat. Planet of nachos. Whoa, planet of nachos. Planet of nachos. Whoa, planet of nachos.
Boop, boop, boop.
Chef's kiss, buddy.
All right.
How are you doing this hoppy Easter?
Oh, hoppy. I see what you did there.
Because it's a rabbit.
It is a rabbit pun.
It's a theme.
Yeah. I'm doing okay. It's been it was a cold, rainy Easter here today in St. Louis. Not the best, but at least the rain held off till after my daughter got to do her little egg hunt over at Grandpapa's house. So
That's cool.
So at least got to get that in. That was good.
I saw something pretty metal on the way over here today.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Dead rabbit on the highway getting picked apart by a murder of crows.
Oh, wow, that's appropriate, I guess.
Fucking metal, dude.
That's metal. Yeah, before we get into this week's movie, which you heard in the intro, is called Night of the Lepus, is a bunny-themed movie appropriate for Easter. There's a few things I want to talk about before we move on. First, I meant to do this last week and totally forgot. It's my fault. But I wanted to give a shout out to friends of the show. A big thank you to Chris and Sarah Samples, who, in honor of our 250th episode last week, got us a little present for the studio. It was a really cool Halloween print featuring Michael,
dope.
Donald Pleasance, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Baby Michael. It's awesome looking. So thank you very much, Chris and Sarah. I appreciate it so much. I had to find a place to hang it. The studio's getting full, but I think I got one spot up here in the corner on the wall here. I think I'm going to be able to hang it up there next to another Halloween print. So it should be displayed there. So thank you very much for that. Wanted to get you out for that. Next, moving on, I want to remind you guys about the hotline, because I've been really bad about plugging that hotline over like the last 5 months. So yeah, the hotline is 7404-SUCK-IT. That's 7404-78-2548.
There you go.
Yeah, so if you guys have any comments, movie suggestions, or just want to get drunk and leave us, fucked up voice messages to make us listen to, feel free. That's what's there. Won't cost you a dime. Moving on. Next, I want to also announce again that we have a new store on our website at horriblehorrorpodcast.com. Our new merch page is up, filled with plenty of new shirts and hoodies and stickers and pins and pint glasses and all sorts of fun stuff. So check that out. Get your Horrible Horror merch now. And Nachos, looks like you have something to say.
Yeah, what kind of shirts do you have up there?
Well, we got the original OG Horrible Horror logo shirts. We got some shirts based on bits from the show. We got like a What the Shit is Happening. We got ourselves a little. Yeah, we got ourselves a little I'm Blue shirt. We got a couple of I'm Blue shirts.
The Chopping Mall one?
Yeah, we have the Chopping Mall I'm Blue. I should have done this one. That's really the one I wanted. There you go.
I love this song.
Yeah, it's an awesome song. No, we got a couple of those. We got some Hellraiser inspired ones. A couple of Why She Talk t-shirts. A couple of variety of those. We got for those of you who appreciate fun puns and just stupidity of something we said on the show, we have a normal head t-shirt. If you like that, we have an Amok Train. Amok Don't Give a Fuck shirt.
Dude.
And if you go way back, we have for those who like to get like to protect wildlife and nature, we have a No-Yo Department of Wildlife and Fishing shirt.
Is that Zombies?
No, that's Humanoids from the Deep.
Oh, God.
No-Yo. So you can join Johnny Eagle and protecting the fine folks of No-Yo from rapey humanoids from the deep.
They did a really bad job because there was a lot of fish raping.
There was.
And that movie is a treasure.
It is.
Shut up, phone.
And there's a bunch of other stuff on there too, so you can check that out. Next, we have the results of this is it. This is the big time, guys. This is the finale.
All right.
The accumulation, accumulation, whatever.
Culmination.
Thank you, Nachos.
I got them every now and again.
The culmination of the 2021, 2022 Horrible Horror March Movie Madness Tournament of Awfulness. Fuck, got it right that time. All right, all the votes are in. The results are here. Let's crown this year's champion. The worst of the worst this year is, hold on, let me pull up the results I just had, with a whopping, this was not that close of a race, 68% of the votes to 32% of the votes. I'm stunned.
All right,
I am stunned by this.
I'm quivering in anticipation.
Well,
or it's palsy. It's one or the other.
Cincinnati Jeff, you can do your happy dance because the winner of this year's tournament, the crowned worst of the worst, is Black Christmas 2019 with a whopping 68% of the votes, takes the crown as this year's tournament champion.
What was the runner-up?
Night Before Easter.
Oh, God.
Which was god-awful and terrible. I'm just guessing not enough people have seen that movie because, I'm sorry, Black Christmas is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's terrible.
Man.
Everything about the movie sucks, but Night Before Easter is like a whole other league. I guess these guys just didn't show up to play, or like half their starting lineup was just injured.
They died in a fucking bus crash.
They're just playing a bunch of walk-ons or something. I don't know. But anyway, the fans, the listeners have spoken. The 2021-2022 champion is Black Christmas 2019. So I guess congratulations are in order, I guess. Congratulations, you're the worst. You're the worst.
In the Hall of Shame now, right? Okay.
So that's pretty much it. So the last thing we gotta do, you guys know where this is going.
I wonder.
I wonder where we're going next. It is time for a corporate sellout moment. So good.
Everybody's got a prize.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do have a prize. So, you know where we're going with this. Manscaped, our partners in crime. We love them. They are the home for your one-stop shop for all your male grooming and hygiene needs. You can check them out at manscaped.com. You get the Lawnmower 4.0 male trimmer. It is great. It's easy to use, lightweight, feels good in your hand. It reduces nicks, reduces cuts. It's got a light on the goddamn thing. If you want to shave in the dark, go for it. It's waterproof. If you want to shave in the dark in the shower for some reason, you can. It ain't stopping you.
That sounds super safe.
It does. 100% safe.
That's some hardcore spelunking right there.
Yeah, it is. You get that. You can get the weed whacker, the ear and nose hair trimmer. You can do that. You can branch off into your other toiletries. You got the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner now. You can get the hydrating, moisturizing body wash if you want. You can get that too.
Body wash.
You can get deodorant for your stinky pits, not just your balls, but you know what? They have ball deodorant and ball cream to make it really nice and smooth down there for when you're done shaving. Give you like a little pep me up.
Yeah, if my nuts don't feel like silly putty after I take a shower using this, then why do we even have testicles?
Exactly. Why?
Why?
I don't know.
I don't.
But anyway, you can get all of that good stuff at manscaped.com. And when you're there, go ahead and use promo code Moongoon. That's promo code Moongoon, MOONGOON. Get yourself not 5, not 10, not 15, but a whopping 20% off your entire order. Plus, you get some free fucking shipping. And you know shipping is where they get you right up the ass these
That's how
days.
they
with that
get
shipping.
you, man. That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. But not in Manscaped. You use that promo code Moongoon, you got that free shipping coming your way. So yeah.
So it's not Moongoons with the Z and the Z is silent?
That is correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
That's what some other dumbass I know
I don't know
used to
who
say.
those fuckers are, but man, don't listen to them.
No, they're probably some paint-drinking morons.
Moongoon at Manscaped.
That's
Get
right.
it today.
Shave little balls.
Oh, why? Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Technical difficulties. All right, that's done. Let's move on to the reason for the season. Night of
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
It has nothing to do with this movie.
No, I don't.
Besides me screaming it at the TV several times while watching it.
Yeah, that's probably the most, yeah, it has to do with the movie. So in honor of this, let's pop this open. Oh, there we go.
Get it, boy.
Because we're going to need it for today. Night of the Lepus, released on July 26, 1972. We're going back a hot minute. Going back to the old days.
79 in your ass with moonshine or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
that's right, ODB. ODN, Old Dirty Nachos.
I'll run with that.
Yeah. Written by Don Holliday, Gene R. Kearney, Kearney, maybe?
Sure.
And Russell Braddon, who really didn't write the movie, but directed by William F. Claxton. He's mostly known for his work in Western films. He was He was a big Western director. Henceforth, a lot of these actors were from Western movies back in the day.
Rory Calhoun, straight up.
You can find this movie on Google Play, Apple TV, Vudu, YouTube, not the free view. You got to pay YouTube, and Amazon Prime.
Or don't.
The cast, there's only two people I'm going to fucking mention in this cast. First, we have Jerry Bennett. Jerry is a girl in this movie. Played by Miss Janet Leigh herself. Every people know her. She's most famous for being Jamie Lee Curtis's mom. She's got 85 credits, including Halloween H2O, where she made an appearance. She's in the original Bye Bye Birdie for you musical theater geeks. She was the original Manchurian Candidate. She's been in Touch of Evil. And she was in the 1980 original John Carpenter The Fog, and of course most famous for playing Marion Crane in the original Psycho.
You know, in the shower, she's using Manscaped, because even women can use Manscaped to tidy up the old axe wound.
Manscaped.com.
For the ladies.
Elgin Clark, played by DeForest Kelly.
That's
Kind of a
right.
weird name. You might not know him by name, but you fucking know who he is. He's got 132 credits. Now, like I said, the name might not familiar, but I guarantee you know who he is because he's fucking Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy from Star Trek, the original series and all the movies.
Damn it, Marshall, I'm a doctor, not a pediatrician.
That's right. Goddamn, Dr. McCoy is in this movie.
With a bitchin' Tom Atkins mustache.
He does have quite the stash going in this movie.
Rory Calhoun's in it, too.
Yeah.
He's the
Is
dude
he?
from Motel Hell.
Oh, I missed that one.
Farm Adventures Fritters.
All right. Is
Yeah,
he
Andy.
Cole? Is he the main guy? Is he Cole or is he somebody else?
Dude, all those white people look
They
alike in
do.
this fucking movie, man. I thought William Shatner from Kingdom of fucking Spiders showed up. Nope.
All right. So let's get on with the movie. We open with black and white news footage from Australia.
Yeah.
Talking about a hazardous overpopulation and plague of bunnies.
Real thing.
This is a real thing, and shows a mob of farmers like wrangling up and just killing as many as they possibly can, just killing all these bunnies. It's kind of hard to watch because they're just showing you straight up people shooting bunnies. I mean, there's bunnies getting shot with rifles and like going flying across your screen. This is just straight up bunny murder in like the opening seconds of this movie.
Not in the sexy way. I'm just saying shit's very Watership Downish right now.
Yeah.
And, yikes.
It's a little hard to watch this, but then it jumps to present day American Southwest,
Or the 70s, you know.
Arizona to be precise, where a new bunny plague has broken out, and we see again farmers and ranchers wrangling up and capturing all the bunnies as they can. No bunny side going on this time, but just capturing for now.
You catch that theme song? That's good. That's like some James Bond type shit.
The theme song, yeah, I don't remember it off the top of my head, but yeah, I think it was an interesting theme song.
I did a deep dig, or it's in the credits. It said that's as far as I'm researching this movie. It said this is based off a book called Year of the Angry Rabbit.
That was my next one. Yeah, that's where Russell Braden gets his writing credit because he wrote the book, not the movie. But yeah, this fucking thing is based on a book called The Year of the Angry Rabbit.
And if any of you Moongoons want to send a book report on in, yeah, do it.
I would love to see if anybody actually has a copy of that. Or I want to go to like Borders or Barnes and Noble, I think it is. Now Borders is gone. But and see, like, can you guys have a copy of the Year of the Angry Rabbit?
They're like, yeah, it's in the back. Then they put you in a cage and fucking ship you to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
They burn you like a book in fucking Hitler's little book circles or whatever. Had to get
Angry Rabbit, not Bunny, but yeah.
Had to get my obligatory Hitler reference in. Off to a good start.
Always off to a good start when you get to your Hitler reference in the first, 20 minutes. After the credits, we cut. Oh, I'm sorry. We freeze frame on a rabbit burrow and some rabbits opening the opening credits. It doesn't matter. Oh, if you have. Okay, here's where I talk about the book. So after the credits, we cut to a lone rider galloping on horseback across a great open plain, and then his horse just suddenly falls over. Like, he's riding right and just, boop, horse is over.
Drama queen. It's like a soccer player, dude. He's like, ah!
It's like the horse with soccer player just drops.
Oh, God.
Nothing happened. And the rider just decides to shoot the horse on. So like, well, fuck you, horse. Bam.
Not even 4 minutes into this, Rory Calhoun straight up Kurt Cobain's his horse.
So, okay, that's right. So Rory Calhoun is Cole then.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? He could have made that horse limp back and then shoot it at home because then he's got to walk all the way the fuck through.
He don't care because I know protocol is to shoot a horse if it breaks its leg, but the way this is the camera shows this scene is you don't see his leg. Obviously, can't do it. You don't see anything happen to it. He's just riding. He falls over, so you don't really see, and they don't do anything to make the horse's leg look broken. It's just, let's just shoot a horse. That's basically what it looks like.
You just see the outline of Rory Calhoun's throbbing member in his pants. Like, I was here to do two things today: fuck up some rabbits and shoot a horse. Check and check.
Check. Like I said, this man turns out to be Cole Hillman.
Cold as fuck.
Yeah. So he walks all the way back to his ranch, and he tells his kid, he's like, hey, kid's like, hey, Dad, where's Patches or whatever? He's like, I had to kill the horse, kid. He broke his leg. I had to shoot him.
He's with your real mother.
Basically, they say it stepped in a rabbit hole, and that's what caused it to fall and break its leg. That's the excuse. And then he just tells a ranch hand to take a truck and go pick up his saddle. I love, again, like, he doesn't say anything about properly disposing of the horse or, hey, we got to pick up the horse and transport. You just fuck the horse corpse. Just get my saddle back and leave the corpse out there to rot.
He's like, don't touch it because I'm going back out there. Fuck that horse corpse. Corpse horse. Whatever.
As long as you bring back my saddle, I don't care what you do with the horse.
Wipe some of the semen and blood off it.
So,
please.
Jesus Christ.
You know what you were getting into.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. I know. I guess I'm just a sucker for punishment and pain. Hence why I do this show, I guess, in these terrible movies. So Cole decides to call the president of the local college, Dr. Bones McCoy, because when I need help with an animal problem, I call the local college. Fuck the police or animal control.
No.
I'm calling SWCC.
That's right.
Southwest Illinois College for those.
It's him again. No. Murdered a horse? Did he have sex with its corpse yet? No.
No.
Wait till he does it, then we'll go. I want to see the glue, and then I'm okay, and then goo, and then I'm done. Horse sex.
So now we jump to Cole and Dr. McCoy walking through the college campus. McCoy tells Cole he plans on bringing in Dr. Bennett to help because of his work with like getting bats or something to migrate without harming them or some shit like that.
This is cool. They have the giant bat net and shit, or is that coming up?
That's coming up, but okay. It's not. That's exactly right now. We cut to Dr. Roy Bennett out of some cave. Recording
probably where they fucking fought Gorn and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Fucking right.
I'm just saying.
They're like, there's this weird netting up in front of the cage, like they're trying to capture bats, but they're not. But they capture one, and then they're recording bat sounds. That's basically what they're doing. They're trying to record bat sounds.
I can actually do that.
That's pretty good.
I'm a bat.
Yeah.
Help me, motherfucker! I'm a bat. So, fun fact, a group of bats is called a colony. Fun fact, a gathering of white dorks in their late 40s or 30s and early 40s is called a podcast. Self-deprecating humor.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Did you know while we're on it that a group of bunnies is called a fluffle? It's the cutest thing ever.
Damn, dude. Yeah. That's not bad.
It's not bad. So anyway, Dr. Bennett's out there with his wife and his young daughter, who's like, I don't know, 8, 10, something like that.
Ancient. They are both very... Oh, actually, that's not true. Janet Leigh, keeping it tight.
Janet Leigh. Yeah, she looks pretty good for her age in this one.
She always looks good. She even looks good in The Fog.
I haven't seen The Fog. I need to go back and watch The Fog. I haven't seen it.
Don't watch that fucking remake, dude. That is just tragic.
The tragic thing is, I think I've seen the remake more recently than I have the original. Not that I saw the remake. It's probably been like 20 years or 15 years since I saw the remake. So anyway, Dr. McCoy drives up and tells Roy about Cole and his rabbit problem, and that the rabbits are eating up all the vegetarian, leaving nothing for his cattle to eat and graze on, in which in turn they're causing the cattle to starve and fucking up everything. And
they
that
just
Cole,
turned cannibal,
Yeah, exactly. Cannibal cows.
There's our sequel.
Exactly.
Moo moo, motherfucker.
He also says that Cole is trying to find a humane way to deal with the rabbits, so he doesn't want to use poison on them to spread or poison his land. But all the other ranchers in the area are dealing with it. They want to just bomb the area with cyanide. They're like, just bomb with cyanide, kill them all, and let's move on.
Salt the fucking earth.
Basically. So Roy agrees to help. So he and his family drive up to Cole's ranch to see what's up. He talks to Cole about a possible way of dealing with the bunnies by altering their hormones, which would interrupt their breeding cycle. That's the big plan.
Or you Bob Barker and spay and neuter your fucking rabbits and release them back into the wild.
Exactly. There you go. Problems. Well, they're still going to eat the shit out of everything, but it's basically the same thing. They're not killing them. They're just stopping them from breeding, which doesn't reduce their numbers like right now.
Yeah, in time, in the big
time,
picture.
But the ranch is still going to get fucked up regardless of that. They didn't really think about that.
And you'll still get somebody that's going to have sex with a rabbit because that can only explain the man-rabbit hybrid later.
Spoilers!
Oh, my...
Spoilers, man.
I'm sorry. You just found out what you're getting for Easter.
Yeah. So basically, Cole says he can hold out for about another 6 to 8 weeks before the next wave of rabbits would show up. So Roy just basically takes a dozen or so rabbits with him back to his lab. Now I find this kind of odd and funny because you see they have caught rabbits. They have rabbits in these wooden cages or traps.
They're pretty chill.
Which they could just easily pick up and load into their truck and drive off. But for some reason they decided to take the rabbits out of the wooden cages or traps, like I said, which are doing a perfectly fine job of containing them, and put them in metal trash cans. Let's get some old aluminum metal trash and just dump a bunch of rabbits in there instead.
Oh, how dope would that be? In a wrestling ring, you run up and fucking bash a trash can and a bunch of rabbits come out. And then it's the fucking rabbit from Monty Python and just whoosh, flies at your throat.
Unless you got the holy hand grenade.
Of Antioch. We release it not on 1 or 2 nor 4. I like a little Monty Python.
Monty Python's great.
It's so fucking silly.
So we cut to Roy's lab, which is now filled with cages of bunnies. So pretty much at this point, the little annoying brat girl who is really fucking...
Oh, the fucking catalyst of this movie?
Yeah. The one who basically fucks everything over.
Yeah. We get no resolution
fucking kids,
on that.
Man.
Yes,
fucking kids.
I have these fucking kids are horrible.
They are. She's really annoying too. So she decides she wants to keep one of the rabbits as a pet. But oh no, her favorite bunny has already been injected with the experimental hormone juice.
From the control group. I love how they go out of their way to explain it to simpler 1970s.
Yeah.
And real talk, it was me. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I remember that shit. That's like the difference between a hypotenuse and a hypotenuse.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Something like that. Science.
Bitch.
So the bunny she wants was in the experimental group and has already been injected.
And it was
No, I take it back. It was in the control group who wasn't injected, and she switches it out with a bunny that was, or something like that.
You got to keep your facts straight, so you're going to piss off the night of the Lepus community.
That's right.
And I don't want my buddy's balls, getting bitten off by a rabbit, man.
That's true. So she switches the bunnies around. The little bitch swaps out her favorite bunny with one of the uninjected or the injected rabbits, some shit, I don't know.
The T-virus.
Sure. Yeah.
Fuck it.
While her parents aren't looking. So we jump back to the ranch where Jerry, Cole, and a ranch hand are loading more rabbits into trash cans. Meanwhile, the daughter's talking to Cole's son, and Cole's son's just a douche at this point. He starts picking on the girl.
Yeah, fuck this stupid. Both of these kids are
They're
horrid.
terrible. He just starts picking on the girl for like no reason, and her pet bunny that she's carrying around. They're trying to get rid of bunny, and she's carrying this thing around. It's not.
Dude,
she's like carrying it in her arms, petting the thing.
It's like Schindler's List. That's what it's like. While they're fucking, execution style killing rabbits, it's like, oh yes, this is my bunny.
This is my Jew.
She has little red dress on too.
Yeah.
All right, Schindler's List and Hitler. Where can we go from here?
So he tells her.
And then they paint the rabbits out of the family pictures. All right, there's my trifecta.
God damn.
For our listeners at home that are playing horrible horror bingo, that's a freebie.
Well, that's not a bad idea. I should figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, anytime Nacho says something fucking terrible.
So where were we? He tells her that the rabbit, like, get that rabbit out of here, or he won't be her friend anymore. Like, you gotta get that rabbit out of
Oh,
here.
what a loss.
Yeah. She says no. So he just yanks the bunny out of her hands and tosses it to the ground and holds her back while she tries to run after. He just like grabs her and says, no, you're not getting it.
Dick move.
Saying these damn rabbits killed my chickens.
Where's
How
that-
the fuck a rabbit kills a chicken is beyond me. I don't know how that would possibly happen. Rabbits aren't killing. I'd more believable if a chicken killed a rabbit. That would be more believable.
Yeah, they got
chicken would peck them to
talons.
death and
Yeah.
talons. And no rabbit is going to kill a fucking chicken. I think Daddy just was hungry for some fried chicken that night and
Right.
made an excuse, is what I think happened.
You know what? I've never seen Bugs Bunny pull a gun on Foghorn Leghorn, so this kid's fucking full of shit and a moron.
Yeah, 100%.
He looks like that little fucking what do you call that fucking yodeling little dancing kid in Walmart? The little skinny fuck with the stupid cowboy hat.
Yeah. He does. He's wearing he's like probably at least 12, maybe 14 years old, but he dresses like he's 6.
He's dressed like Woody from Toy Story.
He kind of
dude.
is. He's got like a straw cowboy hat on, flannel shirt,
Did you catch
or
him?
plaid shirt.
The part where he goes, "Ah, somebody poisoned the water hole. There's a snake in my boot. There's a rabbit in my boot."
The rabbit in my boot. So anyway, the bunny runs down into a rabbit hole and disappears underground.
As they do.
Remember, this is the one that was not injected. So as the rabbit, no, he has to be the one that was injected because it's
Wait
a
a minute,
hormone.
that's what that kid's dressed like.
Yeah, the big. We have a poster of the Crawling Dead web series down here that was given to us, and there's a weird cowboy zombie baby, and he looks almost exactly like the kid in this movie. Replaced the cowboy hat with a straw one, and you pretty much got the kid.
There you go.
So the injected bunny with the hormone experimentation thing gets released into gets down.
Patient 0.
Yeah. So as soon as the rabbit goes down the hole, the son's like, "Sorry, Amanda." Like flips a switch. Went from complete douche like, "I'm sorry."
I guess I mean, maybe when you're like 18, we could be friends again.
Yeah.
But,
And Amanda, who's like, "Mommy, I have to have this bunny. I want a bunny. I love it so much. I want a bunny,
Fuck
bunny,
that
bunny."
bunny.
As soon as the bunny gone, she's like, "Oh well, let's go play." She does. Just like, and she's like, "Just don't tell my mom, okay? That the bunny. Just don't tell my mom about the bunny getting away. Let's go play."
yeah, where'd the bunny go?
So much for loving this pet. This bitch is like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Children could be so cruel.
They're so fickle. They just didn't give a shit. So we go back to the lab. Roy says that the injected rabbits have grown in size.
My God.
They are now bigger. Then it's right back to Cole's ranch where he and his ranch hands and other ranchers are burning off a section of land in hopes of smoking out the rabbits and forcing them to migrate somewhere else. Some of the ranchers are still talking about wanting to poison them and move on, but they do concede and let Cole do his thing for now. We cut to Cole, Roy, and Jerry out on horseback. They're riding around. They stop at a small pond, small little watering hole.
Oh,
And it's here that Jerry spots large tracks in the dirt.
that's right.
They all kneel down to get a closer look, but no one can figure out what could have made such a large track.
Ooh, I have an idea.
What's that?
It's probably a rabbit.
Oh, could be.
Maybe.
Rabbit foot.
Huh.
Bigfoot rabbit.
Holy
Rabbit
shit,
foot?
dude.
I don't
You know how much you could sell those
Rabbit
giant...
squatch?
Hoppa squatch? Squatch
Squatch,
hoppa?
squatch.
Hoppa choppa? Hoo, hoppa. Oh, you know how much you could sell those giant fucking rabbit legs for?
I don't know. A lot.
Also,
You get some good. You can get those giant rabbits. That's some good eating. People eat that shit.
I fuck with that shit, man.
People eat rabbit all the time. Hunters sell that meat. That's what they should be doing.
I
Sell
mean,
that shit.
There's no way, like, you know, it's contaminated or poison. Gonna fuck
Oh,
up
that's
your
true.
DNA.
It is. And last time we saw somebody eat contaminated animal with
Poltergeist.
Well, no. Well, that was before that. The last one Aaron and I watched. It was Blood Freak, where a guy ate contaminated turkey and turned into a man-turkey hybrid on a murder spree.
Fuck, I gotta watch that.
I highly suggest you do. It's insane.
Were we introduced to the doctor in the wheelchair?
Not yet.
Okay,
but
all
we're
right.
coming up on him, and I
Sorry.
cannot wait to talk about that fucker.
Okay.
So, anyway, so at this point, Amanda and Cole's son just head off on their own to go visit Captain Billy at an old rundown gold mine. Great parenting.
Yeah, I want this dude to be a prospector, but I don't even think we see him. Like,
You never see him.
there's gold in the hills.
Yeah, you never really see Captain Billy.
Captain Billy, are you eating beans out of a can? I do what I want. I'm fucking insane. I've been shunned from society because of my antics.
I wish they would have had that character in this movie. It needed it. So when they get to the mine, there's no sign of Captain Billy. So Cole's son, the asshole that he is, basically says, "Hey, small 8 to 10-year-old girl, why don't you go head into the dark, rundown mine shaft and look for Captain Billy while I stay out here in the bright, safe sunlight and look around?"
What do you think Captain Billy's even a captain of? Being fucking insane?
Yeah.
He probably has, like, gold poisoning because he's like, I wash my gold off with... Is gold poisoning a thing?
Probably.
It is now.
Yeah, it is now.
Gold poisoning, obviously.
So
one.
fucking Amanda, this dumbass kid, is like,
Stupid
"Yep,
bitch.
that's cool." And into the mine she runs, no flashlight, nothing, just a little 8, 9, 10-year-old girl running into an abandoned, rundown gold mine. Not a care in the world.
No.
She quickly finds Captain Billy's dead body laying on the ground, and she looks up and sees, I think,
Yeah, what's going on here? I kind of had a hard time with this.
it gets really dark, and as she sees 2 giant snarling rabbits with blood on their faces.
Not gonna lie, this kind of fucked me up a little bit because those rabbits got teeth.
They got teeth. They got big old teeth.
They got big ass teeth.
So how do they make the rabbits look so big? Well, by using the most intense close-up shots.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, guys, if the camera was any closer up to these rabbits, they'd be inside the fucking rabbits. It's hilarious looking. You can't get the camera any closer to these things.
No, it's invading their personal
It
space.
really is. Amanda starts screaming, and we crossfade to her having sweaty nightmares and screaming in her sleep on a couch back at her house. So, what? Like, there's no explanation of how she gets from the gold mine with 2 giant, apparently killer rabbits home. There's no adults there. That fucking douchebag Cole's kid was outside unless he drags her out.
Yeah,
but he doesn't even explain it either.
Didn't they, like, show... I can only assume it's Captain Billy's corpse being drugged
off by a giant bunny.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was fucking weird, but anyway.
Yep.
You know what, man? It's kind of... I just thought of this. All right? There's no way it's in my notes or anything.
Oh, okay.
This is sporadically off the top of my head. I kind of miss these, like, late 70s, early 80s, like, environmental, atomic age, giant monster movies. Like,
Yeah.
Did you ever see The Prophecy? With the fucking bear?
No, like, wait. The original Prophecy was like
No.
Christopher Walken? or
No,
something?
not those ones. It's
Okay.
It's called Prophecy, a monster movie.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's fucking cool. It's got the chick from Rocky, Adrian.
Oh,
that
the Adrian chick?
And yeah, dude, it's fucking cool. And there's like playmates, and it's better than Grizzly because there's a giant fucking mutant bear.
I've been thinking about doing Grizzly because it's a giant bear.
Buddy, I got Grizzly too if you want that.
They made a sequel? Might have to do that. Was probably worse.
Let me explain this, dude. This is legendarily bad. Like, so this movie took 40 years to make or whatever because they filmed the shit. And it's got like a young Emilio Estevez and like Laura Dern and fucking some other Jekyll or whatever. And so they fucking released, they got like 70% done, and then they just go in and like film it with stock footage, and there's like, it's bad. It is legendarily bad, but just seeing these people so young, like a young Tom Cruise and shit, you're like, what? But
You're talking about Grizzly 2 or you're talking about Outsiders?
No, Grizzly 2. Grizzly 2. The concert.
Grizzly 2 Electric Boogaloo?
I mean, that'd be way cooler, but I don't want to spoil anything for you, but
I'll have to look that one up.
There is some boogalooing.
So, where were we? So we cut to a large refrigerated truck driving down a road at night.
Full of carrots.
It pulls It pulls over. I wish. I fucking wish.
Dude.
It pulls over. The driver gets out, heads to the back of the truck to check on his cargo. And that's when he hears growling. He looks around, the growling gets louder, and we get an extreme close-ups of bunny eyes and mouths again. The man turns around and screams. That's it. We just cut away.
I guess he's dead now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, also I love the fact that these rabbits are growling. Rabbits don't growl.
They do scream. Rabbits do scream.
Yes.
I ran over a rabbit with a lawnmower one time.
That's
and,
horrifying.
yeah, it was so hard because I had to finish coming.
Oh God. What is you, sir?
No, dude, I was. It was a nest of baby bunnies, dude, and I just hit it, and it fucking just Evil Dead blew blood on my face, and I was just like, "That's I'm done for today."
Jesus, that's horrible.
That was a good time. Oh, my cat used to kill a rabbit every Christmas morning or Easter morning and like leave it on her doorstep. Like, look what I did, guys. It's like, you're all right in my book.
We had a
cat.
couple of cats that would like kill mice and birds and leave them inside. We're like, here you go. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
oh,
hey,
great.
you look a little hungry, buddy.
We cut to the next morning and we see the local sheriff and some deputies. They arrive to find the truck, and nearby they find the body and the bloody and dismembered body of the truck driver.
This guy got fucked
Up because like one of his arms has been ripped off and is lying next to his body.
Yeah, it looks like he got hacked in pieces. They try to like connect the dots or
Yeah.
something. You know, like, oh, that's part of it. No, that's part of his right thigh. You have it on the left side, idiot.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up. And then they also get a radio call reporting that they found a body of Captain Billy, which shouldn't they have already found the body if the girl was found in the mine with the body? Like,
No.
none of this, there's so many plot holes here that don't make sense.
A little bit.
They just overlook so much. So we jump to the sheriff and deputy talking to a medical examiner doctor, the one black guy in the entire movie.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
Which is kind of cool. They
diversity.
made the black guy a doctor
Yeah, no shit.
instead of like a farmhand or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, or Crazy Billy.
Or Crazy Billy.
He's out there fucking farting in the bonfire.
So, I mean, that's good of them. However, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he kind of is.
So the medical examiner tells them that something very large punctured the metal cans found by the truck.
Maybe it was a mountain lion.
And in his medical opinion, his professional, educated medical opinion, it could only have been done by a fucking saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, they're common.
Are you fucking kidding me? A saber-toothed tiger is your medical expertise? Fuck this guy. Oh, and before that, I forgot to say, he also seriously, hands down, straight face suggests, but it could also be vampires. This fucktard needs to be fired or something.
I
Go
want
back
to
to
hang
school.
out with this dude.
What is he? Like, saber-tooth tigers and vampires.
Yeah,
that's what caused this.
All right, so
What is this guy smoking?
I don't know. I want to be his friend though. So this dude, he's in a wheelchair, and I want him to. Just...
Oh no, this isn't the real chair, dude.
Oh no. Okay. Thank you. I didn't want to blow my.
Yeah, no, this
Load.
is just he's this normal dude.
Okay. So he's like Krieger from Archer, pretty much. He's like, it's obviously a saber-toothed tiger
Yeah.
on vampires. Or the legendary saber-toothed vampire. Damn, though.
Can you imagine a vampiric saber-toothed tiger?
I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah,
No way.
fuck no.
He can keep his ass in the fucking Savage Land with Carl Lycos and his fucking...
Sauron.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Khazar.
Khazar. I was trying to think. Remember Khazar.
And that other dude.
So another cop rails in from a picnic ground where he's found an entire family has been brutally killed, which the camera pans across this picnic ground, and it's just mom, pop, and two kids just dead, blood everywhere. They're sprawled over picnic tables, hanging out of a trailer. One's, I think, slooped over a cooler. It's a pretty brutal looking scene for
God damn, I guess I walked out on this scene or something.
Yeah, like here's a few dead kids for you.
Walked out like my dad when he went to go get cigarettes when I was 5.
Oh,
Yeah. But he came back.
he did?
And then he made me smoke that entire pack for spilling paint in the garage. He said,
Oh.
"Smoke 'em up, Johnny. Go ahead. Another capital Easter at the Johnson." Oh, I said my last name.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No, he's a real dick nose. Or he gives blowjobs to dead bodies. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom.
Jesus Christ. So we cut to Roy, Jerry, Dr. McCoy,
Jerry!
and this is the guy.
Okay.
This is some doctor in a wheelchair standing or sitting around talking outside the lab. Now, this is what we're going to talk about because the dude in the wheelchair has the weirdest fucking hairstyle that I can't help but giggle at.
Oh, go ahead.
Let's try to follow me here.
All right, keep up.
So for those listening at home, all right, so he has this really extreme receding hairline to the point that the front half of his head is pretty much just bald.
Okay.
But there's this one patch of hair that didn't get the memo and just sits there. And that's so distracting, eye-looking. Like, at that point, if it was me, just shave that patch off. But the more I looked at this guy, the more I realized that was just the tip of the iceberg for this guy's crazy hair.
Oh, shit.
So now what I can only describe is he has a hair bridge.
Okay.
Like the back of his head is balding, but the sides are kind of fine. He's got like that kind of ring around the head going.
Power shoe.
Yeah. But then there's like 3 strips of hair that run from one side of the head to the other, kind of connecting the 2 sides like a hair bridge.
Power shoe Homer Simpson with an Lone Island?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's got, and the first hair bridge is pretty thick and solid, but he's got these 2 wispy ones that are really kind of weak behind it.
So a Spacely Sprocket?
Yeah. So he's got this weird ring around the head, hair bridge going across the kind of the top and kind of the back, and then the front center is like this weird patch that looks like a dollop of like black whipped cream someone just plopped on.
I'm glad you said dollop because I was gonna use it, man.
That's what it looks like, and I've never seen a wackier. This fucking weird. Like at this point, dude,
just let it
just
go.
shave it. Just let it go.
Own it, buddy. Just own it.
You would look better just shave it. But it's so fucking hysterical looking.
Your head looks like a fucking Cosby sweater. All right, so this dude is in a wheelchair. And no, I'm not making fun of wheelchair people or handicapped people. There we go. Not human huffy hybrids. But he has a little polio blanket going on. I was waiting the whole time for him to just whip that polio blanket off, and his legs are actually 2 rabbits. He's like, he's working for them!
Or he's got, like, fishnet thigh-highs on.
I get down with that. Oh, no, they're actually rabbits in those bat fucking nets from
the
earlier.
Nets. It's called the nets.
He peels his face off, and he's a rabbit himself. My God, he's more huffy
I would have
than a
gotten away
rabbit.
the 2 of one for you damn pesky kids.
With damn Janet Leigh Curtis and that doctor boy from Space Trek. Star Trek. That's what I said. Fucking Rory Calhoun's ass.
So so all they finally seem to come to the realization that they are dealing with giant carnivorous rabbits.
Saber-toothed vampires, yes.
Yeah, saber-toothed vampires. But yeah, I don't know how they come, but hey, we're giant carnivorous rabbits. That's what we're dealing with, because sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
So I have another little rant here that bothers me, because I can kind of handle the fact that rabbits have become giant size. Okay, we've all seen that shit before. We all seen that.
I accept
But
it a long
makes
time ago.
zero fucking sense that the rabbits also change their basic nature of being herbivores and becoming vicious meat-eating monsters. So instead of veggies and grass, they should be eating trees and bushes because they're just big, but not fucking people.
Instead of eating veggies and grass, they eating titties and ass.
Oh, now that's the type of rabbit I like.
No.
That's like the Playboy bunny, right?
Oh. Ooh, but she's a cannibal.
Cannibal Playboy.
We're just doing Hollywood's job.
Now that would be a great... take all the rabbits out of this and replace them with Playboy bunnies, and it's the same thing. It's a play on words.
Oh my God, yes!
Giant carnivorous Playboy bunnies. That's a movie.
Or it's playmate, playgirl, whatever the fuck. That's the one with dicks, never mind. Playboy.
Those are the ones
bunnies.
you keep under your mattress.
They're so sticky. I just keep spilling Go-Gurt on them. Anyway, so they're carnivorous rabbits. It's like zombievers, but
They're Playboys. Playboy bunnies who turn
Yep.
into carnivorous
Yep.
rabbits. Boom! Movie done. Let's make that.
I was watching fucking Critters 2
Yeah.
because it's an Easter movie.
Oh yeah.
And the part where it's the shapeshifter chick and with the little kid, Steve from American Dad.
Oh yeah.
Pulls up like the centerfold and stuff, and then the chick turns into it. She has the staple from like the middle of the page on her stomach, and that was like the funniest shit, man. Critters 2, directed by Mick Garris.
So for now, anyway, this group decides to keep this to themselves, We better keep this information hush instead of telling the sheriff because it might cause a mass panic. So let's keep the giant rabbits under wraps for now because no one's going to see those things hopping around.
Yeah, all fucking thousand of them.
So they all drive back out to the mine to look around some more and decide to use dynamite to cave in the mine along with the giant rabbit burrow holes on top of the mine as well.
What in the fucking Yosemite Sam is this bullshit? Did you take a page out of Elmer Fudd's fucking playbook?
It's just the box comes out that says Acme on it.
Right, and then Elmer Fudd's like, oh, I don't fuck like that. Also, they gotta blow 3 holes.
Yeah, they do.
Sodomy.
Before they blow it up, Roy and Cole decide to head into the mine so Roy can try to get a blood sample from the bunnies or at least a picture of the giant bunnies. While they wander around the mine, we get lots of close-up shots of bunny eyes in the dark. Roy and Cole come to a large open area that seems to be the main bunny den where a bunch of giant rabbits are just hanging out and snarling with blood on their faces and mouths. Just chilling, going.
Marshall, did you say Rabbit Eyes in the Dark? Because that is the name of my synth pop 80s retro album. Rabbit Eyes in the Dark.
That's a great, yeah, I like that name. That's a band name.
We're on to something.
That's, yeah! I meant to do that with the giant lycanthropes?
Lanthrocopic?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where
Playboy Bunnies. That's a movie.
That's
a movie.
I will let them use my song. And they have to shit little pellets.
Little pellets.
You know what? This movie is lacking rabbit shit. If they're eating all...
You know how big those turds would be?
Oh my God, like bowling balls.
They would.
Oh my God, they're doing the rabbit shit constantly, so they just be like...
It just be shit everywhere.
That's... They slip on like the shit. It's like... Blip, 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 blip. It's like a well-placed banana peel.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I broke them. Yeah, this movie lacks rabbit shit. You know what? Maybe because they're now carnivorous.
Carnivorous?
Yeah, that one. Maybe then they just have like normal gross whiskey shit. Just like, but then there would just be shit and blood everywhere.
Yeah. So Roy starts taking pictures, and the flash angers the bunnies, which seem to start chasing Roy and Cole down the mine shafts, down the tunnels. One of the rabbits leaps on top of Roy, tackling him to the ground. Cole swings his rifle at the bunny, or should I say, man in a bunny suit.
Yes.
Because it's fucking hilarious. Every time a bunny attacks somebody, it suddenly changes into a 6-foot-tall man in a bunny suit leaping through it. And it's fucking priceless.
They keep these scenes real brief because they don't want to ruin the illusion.
Yeah, blink and you miss it, but you look, it's a man in a bunny suit.
Is that motherfucker in a rabbit suit?
He certainly is.
Yikes.
So Cole swings his rifle, hits the man in the bunny suit in the face, knocking it off Roy. Outside, a ranch hand heads into Captain Billy's crappy rundown prison cell size shack.
Yeah.
And we see the ground start to move and bulge like something's burrowing underneath it.
Yeah, I guess rabbits do burrow. I guess that's part of their shtick.
Yep.
Huh.
Then in slow motion, a rabbit comes burrowing up from under the dirt. The rabbit turns into a man in a bunny suit again and mauls the ranch hand who was eating a sandwich in the shack.
No, Marshall, that's the rabbit's final transformation. That's what it is.
It's my final form.
This isn't even my final form. Wasn't there a wrestler that used to come out in a fucking rabbit suit, or am I tripping?
You might be tripping. I don't remember a bunny wrestler.
Or maybe that was like a gimmick for a minute or something.
I really don't remember. There was a bunny a few years ago. There was a guy who came out with an entourage of like partiers. They all dressed up like ravers, like these stupid ravers.
All right,
and one of the party goers always wore a bunny suit. Adam Rose was his name. They were rosebuds.
Yep.
And one of them was a bunny.
Because they made an action figure of him.
And then the bunny got popular and started wrestling a few matches as a man in a bunny suit as the rabbit. He was just called like the rabbit or the bunny. There's legitimately a man in a white bunny suit wrestling in a WWE ring for like 6 months or something like that, as long as the gimmick lasts. And the man in the bunny suit was cruiserweight wrestler Justin Gabriel was the man in the bunny suit. Yeah.
And now you know.
More you know. I can't believe that knowledge is in my head, but I can't remember how I do fractions in math.
Yep.
That's.
Can't tell you the last four of my social security
But I
number.
can tell you who the fuck was in the bunny suit, in the rosebud bunny suit.
I don't know when my wedding anniversary is, but I know that Jake the Snake's Robert's fucking snake is named Damien.
What was his first one?
Oh, I don't know.
Lucifer.
I'm a fucking poser, okay? I'm a little bitch.
All
I'm a
right.
poser.
Yeah, he had two snakes. One was Lucifer, one was Damien. Actually, Damien may have been the first, and Lucifer was the second. I could be. Either way, he had two. Those were their names. Moving on. So ranch hands
having a bad time.
He's eating Jerry. His name's Judd too. Jed or Judd.
It's Judd.
Something. Jerry hears him scream. Chud. She hears him scream, and she runs into the shack and sees the rabbit mauling the guy. She grabs a rifle, shoots the bunny a few times, but the rabbit leaps out the window, gets away. However, she does manage to save Judd, the ranch hand.
Actually, it was just a dude in a rabbit suit rubbing ketchup on his neck.
You definitely see that later for sure.
A fate far worse than death.
Back in the mine, we see about a dozen rabbits charging down the mine tunnel. Roy and Cole run out of the mine, calling for it to be blown. Judd sets off the dynamite, collapsing the mine and the giant bunny burrow hose up above.
You know what? Well, did you catch all this weird superimposed stuff like in the shots? Like, I guess you could see into the cave too far or whatever. So like, burping. Let's superimpose blackness into the cave. And also the scene where they're like throwing shit down in the hole. That's a superimposed shot. Like you're looking out of the hole at them and they just like put a fake border around the picture. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
There's some superimposed shots in this movie.
They love superimposing in this movie. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So we jump back to Roy, Jerry, and McCoy talking about the pictures of the giant rabbit that Roy took.
That he sold to the Inquirer.
Yeah, the National Enquirer sold. They decide now it's time to notify the sheriff and bring him in on the loop. Like, no shit, fuckers. Maybe you think you should bring in the local law enforcement.
I don't know.
The guys with the guns to help with the giant carnivorous rabbit problem.
To be fair, Marshall, it's the fucking Arizona area. Everybody's got guns.
That is true.
But yeah, maybe let your you know what? And if you're hearing fucking
I think he sold them all.
Maybe super explosions going off, maybe you're gonna be like, oh, what's the fuck?
Yeah, why is there dynamite going off?
Dynamite party
Dynamite!
without me. Continue. I'm sorry.
Roy tells Jerry to pack herself and Amanda up so they can leave town for a while so they don't have to deal with all the blowback and get hounded by reporters once the story gets out to the newspapers.
Tell your story. Go to the media.
We cut back to the mine where we see that the dynamite didn't work in killing the rabbits because all the bunnies are burrowing out of the mine and escape into the night.
All it did was make them hornier.
So the horde of giant killer rabbits charge across the open plains of Arizona. Cole gets woken up by his dog barking. He goes outside to have a look and is followed by a very butch-looking Indian woman who I'm not sure if it's supposed to be his
Indigenous American.
Yes, I'm not sure if she's supposed to be his wife or like his housemaid. No clue. I just know she's a very handsome and rugged woman.
You know what? She's just kind of around because she gives like wicked Indian burn on his dick.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Something. I don't want to piss off the Indigenous American people.
She likes to smoke his peace pipe.
There you go. He fucking she fucking helps him build teepees in his pants. Wigwam.
I don't get that one.
She makes him get boners in his pants in inappropriate places like church.
Okay.
And then they play the penis game at fucking Cracker Barrel. It's like, oh, I'd love the biscuits and gravy penis. It's like,
oh, that penis game, yeah,
where you have to gradually get
louder and louder.
One of my buddies did that in a funeral.
Oh boy,
it was fucking tasteful.
Yeah, real classy.
I miss him so much, penis.
He snorted.
He's with the Lord now, penis. At least he's not in any more pain. Penis.
Cole grabs his rifle.
His penis.
as several ranch hands rush to the horse's pen to try to calm them down and gather them up while we see the horde of rabbits stampeding across the miniature model ranch. There's a lot of miniatures in this movie.
I think done well.
Surprisingly, yeah. They don't look that bad.
No.
They really don't.
I think other than like, oh, that's clearly AstroTurf. But you know what? This is like 1970.
72, 71. They probably just say they made it in 70, 71, released in 72.
See, predates Chainsaw, so you know shit's looking all right, man.
Predates Star Wars too, which mastered the mini. Star Wars was 77.
That's actually where George Lucas got the idea of the Green Rabbit character Jax is from this movie, the man in the rabbit suit. That's total bullshit.
Yeah.
But George Lucas might spin you a different yarn.
So the horses break free from the pen and they all run away. Now we cut to the rabbits like all lined up together, like shoulder to shoulder on like a ledge, like a mountain edge or something, overlooking the fleeing horses, and they all just jump off, just like pounce on them, raining down furry death from above. The horde of rabbits maul and kill the horses. The best part is when you watch the man in the bunny suit.
He's back.
Fight with a horse.
Dude.
There is literally a horse on the ground and a man on a bunny suit trying to like pin it. He's like literally wrestling with a horse in a bunny suit. Fucking hilarious.
Would you say the experience was hair-raising? There's actually a deleted scene where one of the rabbits is on a horse and he's giving a Patton-esque speech to all the other fucking. He's like, "At midnight we pounce."
The William Wallace, yeah.
And then he just shoots fireballs out of his asshole.
You can take our land, but you can't take all carrots. That one sucked.
No, wrong with it. It's good. Penis.
Penis.
You know, it's a good episode when they start playing the penis game in the middle of it. And then he saw that rabbit's dick, and I was like, damn, he's got fucked up balls, man.
So, ranch hand Judd, still traumatized from his previous bunny attack, hops in a truck and just drives off.
Oh, he hops?
He hops. Yep, he hops. He races down a dirt road, but has come to a squeaking halt when he runs into another horde of rabbits blocking the road. The rabbits start charging trucks, so Judd throws the truck in reverse and tries to flee the stampeding bunnies. Back at the ranch, Cole tells his son and the manly indigenous woman,
or Native American,
and his main ranch hand Frank to get down into the cellar while he goes to make a phone call.
You know what? We should talk about this because we've totally neglected the entire time. Every time the rabbits are on scene, they play this like sound effect or something in the background. I guess it's like because they realized a horde of giant rabbits is fucking stupid. So they had to, I don't know, make some kind of weird sound effect or
maybe. I don't remember, but you're probably right. I'm sure there was.
It's dumb. It's a dumb thing.
Judd races back to the ranch, but crashes into the phone power lines.
Real talk, I thought he was going to hit the gas station thing. And
that would have been better.
Yeah.
Taking out the phones, he leaps out of the truck and immediately trips and then gets pounced on and killed by a rabbit. Judd's dead.
Bye, Judd.
Cole starts shooting at the rabbits. They charge him. He falls back to the cellar, and the rabbits swarm the miniature ranch house.
It's
crashing.
So good.
It is good. They crash through the windows. They flood the house.
They take bags of shit and light them on the neighbor's porch. These guys are rascals.
Yep.
Little scamps.
So with Cole and Frank, his kid, and the manly Native American woman trapped in the cellar.
She's actually a Wendigo mid-transformation.
Yeah. This kind of puts them in a hairy situation. Yeah. Speaking of hairy situations, let's talk about Manscaped real quick.
Totally organic transition.
Totally organic transition. They didn't have that planned at all.
What?
Yeah, so for all your hair removal needs, if you have whether it's giant bunnies or just you're talking about your crazy overgrown giant killer bush you might have, you go to manscaped.com. We're going to use promo code Moongoon. That's promo code Moongoon, MOONGOON.
Yeah.
You get 20% off your entire order, plus free shipping on your Lawnmower 4.0, which will take care of those giant killer bushes. that giant killer hairs of yours, just shave it right off with reduced nicks, reduced cuts. It's waterproof. It's got yourself a little light on it. It's porcelain head. Very comfortable grip. Works like a charm.
Now, Marshall, say for instance, I was slathered in ketchup by a man in a rabbit suit.
Yeah.
Could the Manscaped cut through that ketchup to get to my hair?
Sure.
Right? If I was getting a
Cannot guarantee it can change through ketchup.
disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Not 100% sure it'll change. It might clog up the brain, but I don't know.
Cuts through barbecue sauce. Cuts through mustard. Honey mustard is a joke. Ketchup. So you're telling me if I stopped off the interstate at some hotel and I was, I wanted to kind of shave my butt. What's this butt zone?
Yep.
I could do that
You
in
can
the dark.
do that in the dark.
What if a deranged crossdresser came in and murdered me to death a little bit?
Well, at least you would have a nice shaved undercarriage.
I'm gonna be a sexy fucking corpse.
Yes, you will,
All
because you'll be
right.
all clean shaven with the thanks and help of Manscaped at manscaped.com. Get it today.
Call
Use
now.
code Moongoon for 20% off and free shipping.
And if you
All
call now,
right.
you can get the special ketchup colored edition. Don't nick your nards.
So where were we? Okay, so Cole and Frank, they're trapped in there, and they just start shooting up through the floorboards.
This is awesome because these rabbits are jumping.
Yeah, they managed to kill one, which then turns into a stuffed bunny rabbit
Oh,
that
I
goes
missed
flying when the squibs go off.
I missed that. That's hilarious.
You missed that?
Like I said, this movie was pretty easy to fall asleep
Yeah,
through.
you can
so.
very easily fall. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, put this movie on.
That's right.
But yeah, there's a scene when they're shooting up. You see them close-ups of like rabbits.
These
getting
rabbits
shot.
are junkies too.
Yeah. And then like there's a stuffed rabbit already like laying on the floor. Because
Okay.
they cut a little to it because it's already just laying there dead. And then they pop the squibs on it, like the bullets going,
Okay.
and the stuffed bunny just goes flying through.
Oh,
like,
man.
There goes the stuffed bunny.
I got like 48 hours left on this rental. I might go back to check that out because that sounds pretty.
It's really quick,
That
but
sounds
you
bad.
see a stuffed bunny rabbit go flying when the squibs go off. We cut to the local general store where the sheriff and some other dude are just hanging out. And
like playing checkers or some shit.
yeah, and the shop owner lady, who's also the town's phone operator,
Yeah, she looks pretty frumpy.
yeah, tells the sheriff that the lines from Cole's ranch have gone dead. So the sheriff is like, all right, I'll go check it out. But they're like, hey, sheriff, before you go take that important sheriff business, do you mind taking the detour and dropping me off at my house? And the sheriff's like, yeah, sure, why not? They can wait. There's nothing going on.
It'd be a crime if I made you walk home. It's not safe out.
So the sheriff, who's supposed to be doing, official business now, going and checking on somebody that could be in trouble, decides to take a detour to drop some guy off at his house on the way. Gotta love it. So after the sheriff and this dude leave, the music intensifies.
Yes, it does.
And the store lady, she walks outside to have a look around, doesn't see anything. She heads back in and locks the doors. But that ain't gonna help her.
No.
Because the horde of bunnies show up at the tiny miniature town now, which again looks pretty good. I bet they just got. I wonder if they got went to a railroad hobby shop and just got all those little villages using
yes.
toy railroad stuff.
This is just like a miniature maker's wet dream. He's like,
Yeah.
Oh, they used that model. They've retired that since it's quite hard to find.
Yeah, they really should be using N gauge trains here instead of the G gauge and the O gauge because those are just better.
It's really more of a preference, but you can tell the quality.
my brother used to be a train dork.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I got him what was it? Because he's like, I want to join the Air Force. And I'm like, that's cool. Good story. Anyway, so what did I got him? I got him like an X-Wing, and he's like, this isn't real, and he just smashed it. I was like,
What?
yeah, well, I know that's us, but he's a half man, half rabbit hybrid who comes running full speed and crashes through the window.
I'm sorry. This guy he's getting the Christian Bale treatment. I'm sorry. He's getting a
No!
little. That's what.
No! Unfucking believable.
That's what happens. You don't smash an X-wing.
Well, to be fair, I took his hockey trophy and bashed it over his head and sent him to the hospital.
Well,
so.
that's what he deserved. That's about right. That's punishment fits the crime right there.
He's like, you son of a bitch, you sent me to the hospital. I was like, no, actually, you sent yourself because you drove, you piece of shit. Because you will never fight anybody like your brother.
Yeah.
Or sister, respectively.
Where were we?
Rabbit Man hybrid suit.
That's coming. So yeah, she
sorry.
hears noises from outside, guys. So she goes back to the windows to get a closer look. She goes to the front windows, and that's when the man in the rabbit suit comes crashing through the window, tackling her to the floor,
just
mauling her to death.
Yeah.
And by mauling her to death, I mean smearing some red ketchup on her neck while she screams.
If she had the Manscaped, she could just cut right through that.
Yeah, cut right through that hair.
That's right. Yep.
Manscaped.com. It's fucking hilarious. So this man in a bunny suit crashing through the window, and there's supposed to be this giant bunny on her, and you can see like the big oversized like
Mitts.
fake mitts this guy's wearing, and he's seriously was like rubbing her face with her
Like
neck,
washing her face, like yeah, bitch,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's this game called like Terror Dome. They have all the Terror Dome,
Yeah.
like all the icons. Where the fuck
I
is
want
my
that game
dude
so
in
bad.
a rabbit suit?
Dude in a
DLC?
rabbit suit DLC.
That's his big finisher. He just holds you down and just fucking smears that ketchup.
It's so good.
It goes from a realistic rabbit, but when you go to like your fatality or grab
It
moves,
turns into a
dude in
rabbit
suits.
I would love that so much. That's amazing.
My boy Matt Cordell's in that shit. The maniac cop. Fuck Phantasm, you know. Fuck Christine. Fuck the leprechaun. I need my dude in a rabbit suit. And then my fucking fish monster from Humanoids of the Deep who just holds you down and rapes you. And
Rapeality.
And it is just uncomfortably long. Take that, Jesus.
Jesus, fuck. All right, we cut to the sheriff dropping off his buddy and then driving away. The buddy reaches his front door just as the horde of rabbits stampede their way through his wooden fence and charge the man. And again, one of the rabbits leaps at the man. The man in the bunny suit tackles him this time
he's
through
back.
the window.
Boom, bitch.
He's back. So instead, this time he takes the guy with him through the window.
Yes.
Killing him. He's dead.
But is the rabbit suit okay?
No.
All right, that's all I'm worried about at this point, Marshall.
So the sun rises and morning comes.
Do I smell waffles or am I tripping?
You're tripping. You might be having a stroke.
Oh, shit.
Um.
Well, finish me off real quick.
Okay. We cut to
Penis!
We cut to Roy saying goodbye to his family, which for some reason still haven't left yet, even though it's been like 12 hours ago that he said, "Hey guys, go pack up and get out of here."
They were looking for the rabbit, but the kid's just like, no, I'm not going to tell Mom that rabbit got away and that I'm actually the reason all this fucking happened.
Seriously, it was daytime. It is now like middle of the night. They still haven't fucking left. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's the next day because the sun's rising.
Okay.
So it's been at least, like almost 24 hours since he says, go pack up and leave. And now they're just now fucking leaving. So Jerry and a man load up into their truck. There's this giant camper on the back of it that looks like it's going to topple the truck over at any given moment. The thing's huge.
It looks a little,
It looks
top heavy.
Yeah, it looks so unbalanced.
I was going to say cattywampus, but yeah, that's the word.
As soon as they drive off screen, up pulls Dr. McCoy saying that they're going to go meet the sheriff at an airport. So to the airport we go. Thank you. I was going to do that myself, but you...
You got it?
No, I wish I did, but I'm glad you did it.
Hey, that's why they paid me the big bucks.
That is. So Roy McCoy and the sheriff go for a little helicopter ride. Go a little sightsee tour. We cut to Cole hiking down the highway trying to hitchhike his way into town by waving a large rifle at passing cars.
What, did he shoot his car too?
Yeah, to which, no surprise, nobody stops for the man waving a giant rifle
A
around.
tall, gangly cowboy in his fucking a rifle. That's, yeah, he was the rifleman. That's who he was, Rory Calhoun. It's an old
I
show.
thought the rifleman was,
Trent Reznor?
no,
Jerry Lee Lewis?
yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Burt
that's
Reynolds? A man in a rabbit costume?
No, I thought the rifleman was the guy who played Sloshin in Tourist Trap.
Fuck, you're right. I get those two old white dudes mixed up. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, all those white people look the same to me, dude.
Um,
You're right.
I don't remember that because Aaron knew that. He's like, oh yeah, the rifleman. I know that because Aaron's dad used to watch that show a lot or something like that.
Well, Aaron just spanked me without being here, so I'll happily fart in his seat.
All right,
That's
you
a
do
fair
it.
trade.
That's fair trade.
Tommy Warren for knowing things, but
So-
good call, buddy.
Cole, realizing the air of his ways by carrying his wife, decides, you know what? Fuck this gun, and throws it into the tall grass.
Then it
and
goes
just-
off and blows his jaw off.
That would have been fun. But yeah, he just throws his gun away and continues to hike down the road. We cut back to Jerry and Amanda. Jerry decides to take the truck off-roading and instantly gets the truck stuck in the dirt because
Yeah, what was
women drivers. Am I right? Am I right?
Bitches be crashing.
Like, I don't understand why. Like, they're driving on the highway, like, let's just turn down this crappy dirt road. And
Oh
it
shit,
instantly gets
invisible
stuck.
rabbit. Let me. And then she just keeps spinning the gear,
Yeah.
fucking burying herself.
Burying herself,
Janet
yeah.
Leigh, come on, you're a smart cookie. Do you need a beer? I gotta go get one.
All right, go. And now to go get himself a beer.
Orange whip.
And you know what? We'll take a quick break right here for a second. So we will be right back. And we're back. All right. Sorry about that, guys, but you know, sometimes you gotta take a beer break. We jump. Nope, we just did that. Cole makes it to the general store, and when he looks inside, he sees the dead body of the lady, and then looks around a bit more. Because I'm surprised that's the first thing he sees. Because when he looks around the rest of the general store, he sees about a dozen giant fucking rabbits just chilling and hanging out there.
Right, yeah.
Because it's so for the camera, he looks in, the first thing, the camera goes right to the dead woman who's right there. It goes back to Cole, goes back to the general store, and then all the bunnies. Like, I would think the dozen or so giant killer bunny rabbits would be the first thing you would see, and then maybe the body of this dead woman.
They're mob deep. There are a bunch of crazy rabbits that are just kicking it. They're not like, oh, that's fuck. You know what?
They're just chilling, man.
They probably just ate all the food in there, so
Yeah.
they're like, oh, take a little rabbit nap.
Just got done humping each other, you know, having a little rabbit orgy.
Rabbits be fucking.
Um,
Her dead corpse.
That's right.
Penis.
So Cole heads over to like the mechanic's garage, which is next door, and finds another bloody dead body just laying there. All right, that's that scene. We go back to Roy, Dr. McCoy, and the sheriff flying around in the chopper.
That's right.
They land back at the old gold mine and find one of the giant rabbit holes that the rabbits used to escape the mine. They mentioned that it will be dark again in a few hours, which means the rabbits will start moving again. So
Are
now-
rabbits nocturnal?
No, the nachos, they are not.
I was gonna say.
They are not. Thank you for because so now the rabbits have gone from not only being herbivores to carnivores, but have also become nocturnal as well.
Man, they're all crazy. They all flipped up, upside down, inside out, around rabbits. Bunny suit.
Bunny suit.
Penis. Okay.
So I don't get that. Like they're going a little like now you're getting a little too much, guys. You know, too much change in these rabbits.
And they also have endoskeletons. That'd be kind of dope.
Giant like
Terminator rabbits.
yeah.
I was thinking about the Terminator. Hold on. Let me
Or
go
an exoskeleton. They had like a metal exoskeleton.
Well, they called the fucking T-800 an exoskeleton. Obviously, it's an endoskeleton.
yeah, it is an endoskeleton. Yeah, because it's inside.
And also, what if Kyle Reese just did like the most hardcore catfish so he could just bang this chick? Like, we know he came from the future. We know that. She did it, and she's just straight boning this dude who's wearing like homeless dude shit pants, making pipe bombs.
Yeah.
This dude is the incarnation of a walking red flag. And then he's like, oh, by the way, I nutted in you, and I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm not
I gotta go
actually-
back to the future.
Oh, I fake died, and now I don't have to pay child support. I'm out. And we're back.
I mean, solid plan if you get away with it. I mean,
Right?
really?
Also, maybe Sarah Connor's kind of fucking dumb.
Can you imagine in the Terminator universe? That's like the thing. Like people, all the guys are just using the time machine just to go back and bang girls and get out doing. Like I'm just going back to past for a quick one night stand. I'll be right back, guys. See you in a little bit.
And they find like Kyle later, like, you know, years later. He's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm from a different timeline. And where the Terminator's child supporting robot. I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I gotta go out to get future cigarettes.
Future cigarettes. There you go.
You know what? I think it's the acoustics in this basement that just makes these fucking beers pop so goddamn crisp.
It does sound crisp in here.
It's beautiful.
It's a
Every
beautiful
time
sound.
you guys are popping on the fucking episodes, I'm like, God damn, I want to drink that beer.
Yep.
Like you're stabbing a paint can or something.
Or maybe the sound of a vampiric saber-tooth tiger punching a
Right. Right.
Anyway, Where were? So the sheriff radios the National Guard for help now.
Our rabbit problem is out of control.
Which, by the way, like, we'll get. I mean, they show up later, but like, who believes the National fucking Guard? First of all, he's like, I'll just call him, and then who on the other line of the National Guard is like, giant killer bunnies that only move at night? God help us all. Like, who believes that shit? You would think nobody would. They should be like,
No.
what the fuck are you smoking? Stop wasting it. This is like, get off this line. This is for a serious line. Nobody's gonna believe you that giant fucking nocturnal carnivorous bunnies are jumping around killing you.
See, Marshall, little do you know, somebody actually joined the National Guard after watching this moment, like, one day, my dream will come.
One day.
I will fucking get a giant saber-toothed vampire rabbit. Fucking Benicula. Did you ever read Benicula?
No.
Vampire Rabbit. It's kind of a fun book.
If they were vampiric, that'd be even crazier. Because they have the big rabbit teeth that could just turn into,
Fuck
the,
it, yeah,
the big
pop some
front
extra
teeth.
fangs.
Turn those giant rabbit buck teeth into fangs and let them be vampires, for the fuck's sake. No, not crazy than anything else they're fucking doing in this movie.
Well, we
Jesus.
just did that movie's job for
We
you.
did. We've
That's
done this
the
movie's
sequel.
job a lot.
Right. Hollywood, get at us.
So, where were we? The Call National Guard. Meanwhile, Cole hitches a ride with a priest that we never see again.
It's the priest from Halloween 4.
He's like, I sit as clear as blue suede shoes and big tits. And then Loomis is like,
I love this is the prequel. That's the priest, like, back in the 70s, because Halloween, what was that?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Was like, back in the 80s. So, like, this guy's just driving around the whole time and he's like, I've seen evil, and it's hairy and large.
it's a man in a rabbit suit.
It's fucking Halloween 6. The man in the black. The man in black is actually the dude in the rabbit suit. Because nobody's gonna fucking believe you. No, Loomis is fucking insane, dude. He's like
senile now.
screaming at mute chicks and shit. Like, just fucking
I shot him 6 times. I shot him. I shot several shots with him. We did shots in the parking lot. I'm quite inebriated. Could you call the lifeguard? I need to ride home.
So, Roy, McCoy, and the sheriff return to the sheriff's station where they discuss new plans with a military police guy from the National Guard who's just there now. So it took the National Guard like 20 minutes to organize and ship out. Like, what?
military time, homie.
And again, there's no fucking way they would believe this shit was happening, but they're there. There's the National Guard now.
All right, so did we miss the part where they're at the RV or whatever? And they pick him up in the helicopter?
Not yet.
Okay.
We haven't gotten to that yet.
Sorry, not stepping on your toes.
No, you're fine. We haven't.
Penis.
So Cole calls the sheriff, tells him that the rabbits attacked the ranch, killed Judd, Mildred, and her husband and Les. So we never see Mildred and husband and Les. So I guess just some random people that got killed off screen.
Nobody actually liked him.
No. Excuse me. He also tells them that the rabbits are only moving at night and are heading in their direction. So the sheriff tells Cole to sit tight and is sending a car to pick him up and hangs up. The sheriff then tells the others that Cole just came through Galanos, a town named Galanos, and said that the rabbits are holed up in the buildings there.
Are they the fucking Warriors? What is
And
this
first of all,
shit?
I'm like, no, that is not what he did, because he didn't say anything like that at all. The sheriff is fucking psychic now, perhaps.
Deleted
because
scene.
We hear the entire conversation on that phone, and none of that shit came out of Cole's mouth. They're holed up in a bunch of buildings here, and they're no, he didn't say any of that shit. But the sheriff hangs up, and suddenly he has all this knowledge that was never given to him in any way.
Marshall, I can explain it. It's from a deleted scene where they get the rabbit, the man in the suit, and they tie him to a chair, and they interrogate him like Reservoir Dogs.
I was about to
They
say,
cut off
they
one
cut
of
off
his
the
ears. Yes, that's exactly how it goes down. I'm fucking dying here, man.
We're playing the Joker to the left of me, or Joker to the right.
Rabbit to the left of me.
Rabbit to the left.
Saber-tooth tiger to the left of me.
Vampire
Vampire
to
on
the
right.
right.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with
you.
penis.
So, anyway, the military police guy says, great, we've got him. We'll just bomb the whole town with rockets. And I'm like, Jesus fuck, man, that's a bit extreme. I just love how he doesn't even start with or offer any other, like, tamer or less extreme solution or idea is just jump straight to fucking dropping bombs on the town.
Your answer is level 5. There's no escalation.
No escalation.
Let's carpet bomb the fuck out of them. There's children. They can get nuked too. Fuck it.
I love it. He's like, fucking the whole town, let's just nuke him.
The town's full of vampires,
Saber-tooth
saber-tooth tigers,
tigers.
rabbits. We can afford to kill some fucking kids.
Men in rabbit suits running amok.
No, oh God, no. All hell's gone loose.
So we cut to the sun setting, and a convoy of military vehicles is driving
We
towards
got a
town.
trucking convoy. We did a beautiful sight.
The sun goes down, and the rabbits head out for a night on the town again.
Would you say a night of the Lepus?
Oh.
We've finally entered.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Finally entered the night of the Lepus. So earlier was the dawn of the Lepus.
The sequel. Yeah,
Day
the
of
was
the
dawn in the
Lepus.
day of the Lepus.
Dusk of the twilight
Twilight of the Lepus.
of the living Lepus.
Journal of the Lepus.
It's fucking. Those last two ones sucked. They don't fuck with
City
tension.
of the Lepus.
Sitting of the living Lepus. That one was okay.
Whatever one had the zombie decided to start talking and using machine guns, can go to
Yeah.
go fuck itself.
Romero, I'm sorry, buddy. That's your baby. And oh no, City of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever see Rat's Night of Terror?
No.
Dude.
It doesn't even sound right. It sounds like we're just making it up on a spot like rats.
No.
Terror.
Spooky looking around the room. And pork chop.
Are you Kaiser so saying me right now?
No. Pork pool massacre hook force crawling Halloween. Harley Quinn. No, dude. So it's like a good version of this, but these people get attacked by like mutant rats, dude. It's crazy.
Ah.
It's fun.
All right.
It's on Tubi.
Cool. Everything's. I love Tubi.
Tubi for free.
Sponsor us, please. I want a sponsorship by Tubi. I love them.
When I tank your Manscaped, we can fucking move on to Tubi.
Yeah. Manscaped, I love you too. Don't forget. I love you guys. Don't forget to go to manscaped.com. Use promo code Moongoon for 20% off and free shipping on other things. Manscaped, we love you. All right. But Tubi, if you want to hit us up too,
Step up, girl.
step up.
Yeah, come on.
I ain't monogamous when it comes to my sponsorships. I
mean-
play the field.
Plenty holes for everybody. 3 holes. Blow them up with dynamite.
Sun. Where we are? So the sun goes down again.
And the
So now
rabbits
we've-
come up.
Yep. The cops rush out to their cars, flip on the sirens, they race off. Now comes a back and forth mini montage of the rabbits stampeding through the town and the cops working on trying to evacuate the town and directing traffic. We cut to Cole and a cop in a cop's car being chased by a horde of bunnies. Actually, I think this might be Roy. I forget. I might have made a typo there.
That old white dude.
One of the white dudes. They're being chased by a horde of bunnies. They rare the sheriff to warn that there are about 100 of these giant rabbits that are chasing them and heading towards the town and will probably be there in about 40 minutes. So they all go back to the police station and come up with a new plan. And they settle on trying to funnel the rabbits towards some electrical train tracks, which
I
would then
saw this.
electrocute the bunnies that cross it.
Didn't you guys just do this last week?
Yeah.
Jason takes Manhattan.
Jason takes Vancouver, goes on vacation.
Yeah.
So now I'm no train expert.
You say it's a harebrained scheme? Oh boy.
I'm gonna let this one linger because that was good. I like that. So not ready for that. That was so good.
All right, and then I am
So-
done with my rabbit jokes for now.
Okay, so I'm not a train expert, but I have spent my share of time walking down and along train tracks, and I've never been fucking electrocuted
y'all wanna see a
by
dead
them.
body?
Yeah. So now I know subways and commuter trains like the St. Louis Metrolink.
Yeah.
They're powered by electricity. They have like the third rail or like the wires
Yes,
above
yes.
the train. Everyone knows about the third rail now. But these giant cross-country freight trains and like Amtrak shit, they're powered by like coal or probably gas
A
now.
combustion engine, yes.
Not fucking electricity. So I don't know what they're thinking these tracks are going to be electrified. Like, it's
Well,
not...
they're hooked. There's a scene where they hook up like all these batteries to them and shit. So you're telling me you've never ran a train, but have you taken an elephant walk?
Well done.
That's a callback.
Well done. We cut to a cop driving to a packed drive-in movie theater in the middle of a show. So I love how like the entire town, like the entire population of this town, is at the drive-in movie theater in this one night.
I thought they were in cahoots with the cops. They're like, "Come here and shine your lights." Because
No, they will. It's coming. But I found it funny. Like everybody in town's at this drive-in because they don't show anybody else. It's just this drive-in, but yet there's like hundreds of giant killer carnivorous rabbits running around this town that apparently nobody else has seen except for like 4 people. Like, and the entire town is out watching movies.
You know what? They sent out a newsletter, but they're like, "Oh, they're smoking crack again." So let's go to the drive-in and see what Fantasia or some shit.
Yeah. So anyway, the cops pull into the drive-in. They get out and get on a bullhorn like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. There's giant killer rabbits headed this way, which sounds fucking hilarious. It's so funny. Could you imagine being that cop having to say that with a straight face to this crowd of people?
Go on, Terry, say it. It's like, dude, I don't want to. Come on, Terry, say it.
I wouldn't have blamed a single person that driving if they're like, fuck you, I don't believe anything.
He's fucked.
Because
get fucked, nerd.
And the cop does fail to mention that they're giant killer rabbits, which makes it even funnier. Because they're just like, killer rabbits are coming. So you know something like a killer rabbit, like a pound. They're like, fuck you. I don't care. Get out of here. Like, I wish.
Well, it better bring hell with it.
I really wish they would have shown at least one person, one teenager, one person in that car saying, "Killer rabbits." Yeah,
right.
Yeah, right.
Then the fucking rabbit, it's the rabbit from Monty Python, then goes for his throat.
Like, but no. The cop just orders everyone to roll up their windows, turn on their headlights, and to follow the cop at the entrance to the drive-in, and everyone does. Like, perfect. All right.
I can't question that.
Why not?
Marshall, I got to compliment you on that Pool Party Massacre poster. That's so fucking good.
Well, thank you.
It's like, it's taking a nod from Evil Dead 2, but like, the chick is stacked. She's got a nice cocktail, and she's got a fucking hairline somehow.
Yep.
A skull face, and some Frankenhooker titties.
Yep.
I'm super happy you guys did Frankenhooker.
Yep. And she's got some eyeballs in that cocktail.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get warm.
Yeah.
Penis.
Yeah, it's a great poster.
It's real
a
good.
good one.
Your Bloodhook poster's pretty good. Yo, let me describe these things on an audio fucking podcast like an asshole. Fuck me.
So, anyway, I just wish they would have shown somebody like, fuck this is stupid. I'm not listening to this guy. Because that would have been me. That would have been me. If you just said, kill a rabbit, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not drunk enough.
He doesn't even say giant killer rabbit. He says kill a rabbit. I'm like, fuck you.
He's like, we have saber-toothed vampire. He's like, oh, fuck this. I'm out.
Fuck that. I know.
No, I want to see that character stood up on the roof of his car and go, giant killer rabbit, my ass. And then the dude in the rabbit suit comes up with a folding chair and just fucking cracks him in his head.
Yeah. See, that would have been great.
Maybe we should remake this. Trauma, can we remake Night of the Lepus?
All the cops and military people are headed for the train tracks. We cut to Roy in a cop car radioing. We cut to Roy in the car radioing McCoy, asking if anyone has heard from his wife yet. And McCoy's like, nope,
say
not
that
yet.
again. We got Roy radioing McCoy talking about his boys, about that weird sex toy.
Roy gets worried because he should have heard from Jerry an hour ago. And so Roy asks for a chopper to meet him at the railroad tracks. So now we see all the towns.
He goes, are you made of helicopter fuel? No. Well, fucking walk, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So we see all the townsfolk now from the drive-in. They're lining up all their cars like next to each other based on instructions from the National Guard, mixed in with shots of the rabbit horde. So apparently now the carnivorous nocturnal rabbits are also afraid of light?
Yeah.
Like they're just like light, like, oh my God, light. Ah.
Well, Janet Leigh is like road flares.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Oh, I thought that was it. Fuck.
Nope.
These
are just the cars parking, lining up. They're like in a straight line. All their headlights are on, like the headlights are gonna like terrorize the bunnies.
I wanted to see the rabbits like start beating up the cars with pipes and like, this is for every time you ran over one of my brothers.
And if anything, what we saw in the mine when Roy was taking pictures, the flash didn't scare them; it pissed them off.
Yeah, they did a flash dance.
Yeah. Well done. So you would like the light should piss them off, not scare them, just make them angrier
and hornier.
Very hornier.
Yeah, because they gotta be super horny too. Because if it's making like Or maybe it's making them celibate because if it's flipping the script like they're not nocturnal, or if they're not, I'm done.
Yeah.
Hey, there's
well,
beer
it
in this
could be.
kid.
Maybe it's a point now. They're like, well, we're not getting laid anymore. We got this pent up. Fuck it, let's just kill everything because I want to fuck and I can't. So I'm killing everything.
Because it's turning.
I gotta take out this energy somehow.
Right. That's what? It's making their fucking rabbit junk don't work. Or making the fucking junk don't work and shit. Or
Who knew it was all that sex, rabbit sex, that was keeping them docile and in line?
That's what I wanted, like the true 1950s atomic monster movie. It's like, well, see, Billy, the real problem was this rabbit sexual reproductive organs weren't working, and it turned their blood into dynamite. It's like, what? Well, I guess you're right, Mr. Peabody. Quiet, you.
So we cut back to Jerry and Amanda, who just now, after like 24 hours, seriously, so it's been a day. Like, it was daytime when they got stuck. It is now nighttime again. It's been a full day, pretty much, and they're just now trying to get their truck unstuck from the ditch.
They got better shit to do.
So they start hearing growling. Jerry tells Amanda to get into the camper thingy and lock the door. So Jerry grabs a stack of road flares from the truck, which at first I was hoping were going to be dynamite.
Same.
I was hoping, please tell me that's dynamite.
Like, she's just a bad bitch. Like, oh, you
like
don't
just left
carry?
over from the mine blowing up.
Yeah, you don't carry a trunk full of dynamite.
I was hoping they did.
You get rear-ended. Badoosh.
So the
Like
rabbits
Miners
show
Massacre.
up. Yes. That was a good episode.
Fuck yeah, it was.
The rabbits show up. Amanda yells out for her mommy. Mommy. God, I hate this girl so much.
Fucking pussy. Who's worse, this chick or this little girl or the fucking kid from you ever see House by the Cemetery?
No.
Oh, it's well, moving.
I thought you were going to say that kid from Satan's Little Helper because that's one of the worst kids I've ever seen in a movie.
I couldn't do that movie, and that was done like that movie. It was like somebody did something really good, and then they did that, and I'm like, this movie fucking sucks. But they did it better. And did you?
The only good thing about that movie is Catherine Weineck's tits. She's fucking smoking in that movie, and she wears like this I Dream of Jeannie type Renaissance costume with her tits just popping out. It's like, oh my god, so good.
You know what? My buddy and I, we were watching some I Dream of Jeannie the other night because Barbie Eden, Chef's Kiss. She doesn't use contractions when she talks. It's like, I didn't go to the store. It's like, I did not go to the store, Mr. Major Nelson. And the dude who played Major Nelson, the dude from Dallas and all that shit, Larry Hagman directed the sequel to The Blob. Beware of the Blob.
Interesting.
You're like, oh my god, shut up. Let me get through this fucking script. Get out of my house. I have anything better to do.
So Jerry pops a flare, which scares the rabbits and kind of makes them fall back a little bit. She tosses a flare at the horde, hits the rabbit, and causes the rabbit, man in bunny suit, to erupt into flames. And then she pops another flare.
I was going to say, yeah.
So again, we have man in bunny suit on fire now for a millisecond when you see it flopping around on fire. Hilarious, but blink, you'll miss it.
Yeah, no, the editing is brief.
The rabbits continue to circle the truck. Amanda also continues to be annoying. The chopper shows up and uses its spotlight to scare the rabbits away because rabbits don't like light now.
That's right. Well, they're nocturnal. That's why. Yeah. Since the beginning of time.
It lands. Jerry and Amanda hop in. They join Roy on the chopper.
Chopper Dave. Hell yeah.
We cut to the rabbit horde attacking now a giant herd of cattle. So we get this massacre again.
This just goes on. This is stock footage. There's no actual, I'm a rabbit eating a cow.
Yeah.
This is read between the lines, but I still don't care.
Yeah, it's like horde of rabbits leaping off a ledge again. And cows running and moving. Here's rabbits jumping and cow. And it's so much close-ups of the cows being agitated. So many close-ups in this.
Did you see the deleted scene where the dude in the rabbit suit is dressed like a sexy woman trying to seduce Rory Calhoun?
No, I missed that deleted scene.
It was pretty hot.
Somebody
spilled some Go-Gurt in my swimsuit.
So back at the tracks, the National Guard gives the civilians some final instructions. Everyone stands around waiting for the rabbits to show up while listening to damage and casualty reports coming in. Roy gets dropped off by the chopper. Everyone makes the final adjustments as the rabbits begin to converge on them. The National Guard opens fire on all their machine guns and shit on the rabbits. They kill a few of them. While again, you see more stuffed bunnies flying around. While trying to funnel the rest of the herd, whatever, towards the cars and the train tracks. So the rabbits head towards the tracks. The National Guard continue to shoot them and unleash. Now they pull out the flamethrower on them as well. Sets another few rabbits on fire, so you get man and bunnies on fire again. It's hilarious. The horde. Jesus. Okay. I can't. I'm not gonna properly be able to describe this, but I'll do my best.
I will do the Foley sound effects for you if you want.
So the horde hits the tracks. And what follows is an insane bonkers experience. All the rabbits start getting electrocuted.
It is fucking hilarious.
While
dude.
still getting shot at. Sparks and giant bolts of electricity are shooting out everywhere.
What color was that lightning?
I believe it was.
My ex just kicked in. Fuck yes! My door and stole all my drugs.
Actually, that was an excuse to play. I was looking. It really wasn't blue. It's pretty white. It's actually pretty standard lightning. I was surprised they didn't go blue.
Well, is there a fucking song called Standard Lightning?
I wish there was.
Well, there is now, damn it.
Standard lightning, baba, bee-bada, died.
Because my band, Dark Rabbit Eye, is in a cave or whatever the fuck I said an hour ago.
Two rabbit eyes at night or something.
Rabbit eyes in the dark.
Rabbit eyes in the dark. That was it.
You look at me with your rabbit eyes. I won't bite your carrot's thighs. Wait, what? Anyway, hey.
So, yeah, bolts of sparks and electricity are shooting everywhere. Stuffed bunnies are flying this way and that. There's so many stuffed bunny
this
rabbit
shit
toys.
goes on for like 2 minutes, and I should have recorded it.
Explosions are going off.
It's good.
It's like 2 minutes of this craziness. All the rabbits lie dead on the tracks. We crossfade now to a few months later. Cole is talking to Roy about how his ranch is recovering.
Everything's back to normal.
Cole invites Roy and his family to come out to the ranch. You know, hey, why don't you come out to the ranch sometime? We'll all hang out. So we crossfade again to Cole and his son, along with Roy, Jerry, and Amanda, walking together out on Cole's newly recovered ranch. There's grass growing again. The two kids run off through the fields as the camera zooms in on a pair of normal-sized rabbits sitting in the grass.
Bum, bum, bum.
Freeze frame. Roll credits.
Do. Okay, no, dead serious.
And that's the movie.
I hope that little girl kills herself out of guilt for knowing that she is personally responsible for the death of hundreds of people, wiping out an entire town and its economy and wasting tax dollars.
It is true. The National Guard was called wasting.
That ain't cheap.
This. If it wasn't for that stupid little girl,
that's right. None of this would have
happened.
It would have been called. Why are we watching this movie?
It's like.
It's called Detective Rabbit Legs. It is saber-toothed tiger vampires.
Like rabbits ? Rabbits cured?
Ayoto rabbits. It's called Yo, what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
God damn it! That could have used that earlier. Oh, that's a scary one.
Yeah.
It gets. Oh, that's from that meme. That's from the. You fucking goofball.
So
we did it. We got through it. We did it.
Yay!
Penis.
So let's move on to favorite kills. Penis.
Don't act like you didn't love it. Favorite kill.
All right. Nachos, what you got this week? Because the kills are so lame, but so funny.
I don't fucking know. Maybe.
I know what mine is.
The Rabbit Massacre. At the very end.
The very end?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Seeing that fucking rabbit dude, Goldberg spear through the fucking window and just fucking Maul's barbecue sauce that chick's neck up. I don't know. It's the Rabbit Massacre.
I didn't even consider that. I did not consider it, so I'm not going to change my answer. I was going with what you originally is the Goldberg spear through the window, right. And then just watching this giant fake mist rubbing blood on this girl's neck while she's screaming. It's fucking hilarious.
Would you remake this movie?
That's why I was actually going to do that before we move on.
We'll
do the whole. We haven't done it in a very long time, but let's do boot or reboot.
Oh, good. I like that.
Boot or reboot. would 100% reboot with modern day graphics and people, and I'd reboot this. I'd reboot. You could be done so much better.
I don't want Troma to do it, not to sound like a fucking dickhead, but I think you could kind of good burp. Eight-legged freaks this maybe come at it with a budget.
Yeah.
Play it serious, but have it as a joke. Maybe get Ray Weiss or something. That's Aaron's obligatory Twin Peaks
reference.
Yeah. He can't be here to do that, so I got it covered.
I know. I'm gonna have like a month of like no Twin Peaks references.
Oh, yeah, I'll take care of it when I can. Because I know when I go to the bar later, I'm gonna order that chick's name, something Palmer. Laura Palmer. I don't watch that.
Or
shit.
we could just go to the restaurant Twin Peaks over in St. Louis.
What? No, there's one in St. Louis?
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, there's a Twin Peaks over there.
Dude, let's fucking hit that shit up.
Eats, drinks, and scenic views. Twin Peaks, you want to sponsor us?
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know where to find me.
What up, girl? Or boy.
Yeah, I'd totally reboot. A fun reboot with modern day graphics and be able to like technologies. I think that'd be a lot. And they do it serious, but serious in a way that they know it's campy and stupid. I think it'd be fun. Yeah.
Have Andy Samberg in there or something.
Yeah,
I'd fuck with that.
All right, so let's move on to odds and ends.
Just when you thought it was over, here comes the odds and ends.
All right, ratings. IMDb gives it a 4.1 out of 10.
Yeah, well, what do they fucking know?
Rotten Tomatoes has a paltry 8% on the thermometer score. Very low, 8%. But it has a 27 audience score. Still not good, but definitely better than 8%.
I can't follow fucking Rotten Tomatoes. They're too snooty.
Yeah, they are pretty snooty.
They don't like to live wild.
But then you got the ignorant masses on Amazon.
What those fucking ghouls.
4.5 out of 5.
Schindler's List got like 2. It's like too much Jewish people murder, not enough rabbits.
4.5 out of 5 blew my mind when I said that on Amazon. Plot keywords 102.
Nary a tit in this movie either.
Yeah. Janet Leigh keeps it classy.
Yeah, she's a top shelf broad.
So we have rampage as a plot
Not
keyword.
wrong.
Shooting a horse was a plot keyword because some sicko out there, I guess, really wants to see somebody shoot a horse in their movie.
I don't tune in unless they shoot a horse.
Another sick one, dead family is a plot keyword.
Fuck, I mean, you're not wrong, man. Don't we get 2 dead families?
Yeah.
That's a double dose.
I wish Aaron was here so we could drop a beat because we got psychotronic. Boo, 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 psychotronic. Now here is an interesting one, and I'll get your opinion on this because I don't know where you fall in the line of giant monster movies and all that stuff.
Okay.
I know Cincinnati Jeff has a Godzilla thing.
I'm a kaiju fan.
Okay, well, good because here's the thing. Plot keyword, kaiju. I do not consider these rabbits kaiju.
I know Godzilla.
They have to be at least building size, right? Like taller than a building.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It's I mean,
Godzilla kaiju. I get Mothra, all those guys. King Kong kaiju. Those. I do not consider this kaiju.
No. These are not. I put these more in the realm of like the Attack of the Killer Tomato kind of shit.
Yeah. Now, if the man in the bunny suit was the size of a skyscraper, that'd be kaiju, right?
Oh yeah.
Because the man in a suit.
So this what always fucked me up about Ninja Turtles, the old Ninja Turtle show, when Krang in his robot body.
When he grows?
Yes, but Krang grows with it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen.
That is true.
I mean, that's where I start poking holes in mutant fucking Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles is where I draw the line.
Brain monsters from Dimension X and fucking... Yeah, that's where the credibility goes dry.
All right, here's trivia. Let me try to
just burn through this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn through this because I got a lot of stuff to get through, and we're starting to run longer than I thought. So, all right, trivia. Janet Leigh declined to allow her 2 teenage daughters, Kelly Curtis and Jamie Lee, to appear in the movie in minor roles because she did not want them to be part of or see a horror film, which is very ironic considering what Jamie Lee would go on to do only like, I don't know, 5-6 years later.
Who's the other chick? Kelly
Curtis.
I never heard of her.
I don't know of her. Yeah.
Oh, because Michael Myers killed her. Duh.
Michael Myers. Posters and trailers for the movie did not feature any rabbits. Marketers feared that audiences would not take the movie seriously. Gee, I wonder why. If they found out about the giant killer rabbits too quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So-
you gotta cook that suspense.
So I guess, but only the smart people, even though this movie called Night of the Lepus, like, if you don't know what Lepus, I guess you wouldn't know what it is, but like anybody who knows their Latin or biology, be like, oh, Night of the Rabbit, okay.
Oh, you're gonna go see Night of the Rabbit. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it's in the title, you dumb fucks.
Well, we are dumb as a society.
Yeah. In the scenes where rabbits were ferociously roaring, they were actually just yawning. In an interview with self-proclaimed and contentious film historian Tom Weaver, star Janet Leigh said she took the role because it was shot near her home and meant less time away from her family. She also said, I forgot as much as I could about that picture.
I mean, it's Janet Leigh.
Yeah.
She good.
The original title was Rabbits. Gee, if you don't want people to know
Question
about
mark?
Yeah. But MGM felt the title did not suit a horror film.
Yeah, because it fucking doesn't.
This was DeForest Kelly's final non-Star Trek film. So every movie he did after this was a Star Trek movie.
Okay.
Featured in the blockbuster sci-fi movie The Matrix, because it's being shown on the TV when Neo visits the Oracle.
Why the fuck?
That's what I said. All movies. This is the only thing I can think of, because in that movie, the whole thing to get in there was follow the white rabbit.
Ooh.
Because the girl has a rabbit tattoo, and he follows the white rabbit, and that's the only reason why I think they'd have this movie on the TV.
Marshall, you might need to get the Bengay out for that fucking reach. Yeah, now I just think of the man in the bunny suit wearing the fucking long trench coat with the fucking stupid glasses on doing that Matrix 3D bullet.
He's doing the
dip.
bullet dodge in the bunny suit.
Fuck me.
Lucky rabbit feet with red paint for blood on the toes were distributed as a promotion for this movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
good, yeah.
Man, dude, I should try to look for one of those on eBay.
For the attack scenes, ketchup was smeared on the rabbits' faces to simulate blood.
What?
Can you imagine if you had a job, like you had to sit there with all these rabbits, like smear ketchup on their face?
Mom, got to Hollywood. Yeah, no, I got a job. What? No, what? No, it's not porno. It's I'm rubbing ketchup on a rabbit's face. Penis.
The film was originally titled Night of the Lepers, Night of the Lepers, and about zombie-like lepers and a mass plague riffing off the success of Night of the Living Dead in 1968. Unfortunately, the executives at MGM who first read the script was eating dinner and spilled wine on it, confusing leper for Lepus. When he joked to his teenage daughter about a film with killer rabbits, she loved the idea, so the script was then commissioned to heavily edit the plot. So a little girl is responsible for this movie.
And a bottle of wine.
Which makes perfect sense.
That is probably the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And have you heard me talk? Because yikes.
Among the many problems that confounded the rabbit wranglers on the film were the fact that rabbits are herbivores and are naturally docile creatures. Imagine that. For whom aggressive behavior is not normal. In fact, their two favorite pastimes are nibbling on vegetables and mating with other rabbits, both of which were difficult to make them seem terrifying. Due to their mating proclivities, the 24 bunnies brought in at the beginning of the filming ballooned to nearly 100 by the time the stampede sequences were being filmed.
So do they get SAG credit?
Yeah, the rabbits get SAG for their SAG cards.
I know the snake from Lake Terror 3 did. Fear, yeah. That's the best shirt ever. Remember? That's a callback. There was a snake. I was like, this is probably the only...
I had forgotten there was a snake in that movie.
Yeah, that's why I drink. I try to forget a lot about that movie.
A special screening was held at Ricon Valley Farmers Market in Tucson, Arizona on July 29, 2006 to help raise funds for Colossal Cave Mountain Park, where much of the film was originally shot. Admission was $5 for adults, $3 for kids, and they raised some money for the park. The drive-in theater was showing another MGM film, Every Little Crook and Nanny from 1972, was being shown in the drive-in in the movie. And strings of popping firecrackers were superimposed over the death scenes of the giant rabbits to simulate electricity. There's your superimposed fun fact. Wow. All right.
That was a thing.
All right, moving on to the budget game.
They spent how much? The budget game.
Nachos. All right. What is your guess for the budget for the 1972 Night of the Lepus?
All right, so it's an MGM movie. You got some pretty big names for the time. You got decent looking miniatures. I know they didn't spend a hell of a whole lot. Fuck you, I hate you. They didn't spend a lot of money. $3 million.
$3 million.
$3 million.
$3 million.
$3 of the $1 million.
Well,
Not even close.
Survey says, let's show $3 million.
Where were you? There's no 3.
No, I don't know why.
I'm looking at it still though, like it's gonna pop up. Fuck me.
If you were Aaron, I would say you blew your wad, but you totally blew it. Budget for the movie $900,000, which still seemed way too much, even in 1972 money. That's like that was a lot of money in 1972. I know it was MGM, but for this, like, where'd that money go?
Okay, I got one for you. What would you double feature this movie with?
That's a good question. Ants.
I go Kingdom Spiders because you get Shatner in it.
Okay. Oh, you get Shatner and McCoy in one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to
Yes.
At the end of this day, one shall stand, one shall fall.
Good versus bad. Right versus wrong. Light versus dark. In the end, when the dust settles, who will be left standing after Mortal Kombat combat?
Kumte. All right.
Big smiles.
Hey!
I look like a burn victim.
Nacho's taking selfies.
Well,
All right.
for the gram.
Yeah. All right. So there were 654 total reviews on Amazon. This will blow your mind. 75% are 5-star, with only 2% being 1-star. Of course, it is Amazon who gave it a 4.5 out of 5. So,
Yeah.
All right, let's burn through these bad boys.
Let's get them.
5-star review from the Reverend Terry Rice. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you with the usual crap others put in. Such language, Reverend.
Whoa.
Others put in theirs in this review. The movie is horrible. It sucks. I mean, it's really, really bad, but it's awesome. And I love it. We've got Janet Leigh and Dr. Bones from Star Trek trying to act serious while guys in Easter rabbit suits attack, and shots of real rabbits with miniatures make the special effects look better. So, I love this movie, and I suggest you get really intoxicated. Oh my, Reverend, I'm digging this, Reverend.
The blood of Christ. He's risen.
Get intoxicated on that blood of Christ, or whatever you choose. Say no to drugs and never drink and drive, and watch this awesome movie. 5 stars. From Bunny Man.
Oh, fuck him.
I've been waiting years and years for this film. I had never seen it before. Then how are you waiting years and years for it?
Oh, because it's like Madman. I wanted to see that for years. I heard about it. It's just hard to find.
I've never seen it before, but word of mouth was wonderful. This virtually lost, virtually forgotten masterpiece should become a cult classic. Given the tiny budget and the age of this film, the effects work pretty well.
Yeah.
You can almost believe the incredibly cute, huge bunnies. They're even given appropriate vocal equipment. Squeaks and bloodthirsty growls accompany them. Awesome is the credulous of the people of the film. Everyone believes instantly in the killer herd of ravenous and bloodthirsty bunnies. Bless the film industry for producing this wonderful little gem. 5 stars. From IG88. Terrorized my mother with this movie who loves rabbits. Worked great. 5 stars.
Also, have you seen Boba Fett? He owes me money.
Boba Fett owes you money? And it does sound like a droid from Star Wars, doesn't it?
IG-88, that's the droid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's, did you remember Mandalorian?
Is he this, like, the tall skinny one that looks like a pencil?
You got it.
Okay. Laura Harrington Noper. Great movie. What is not to like about mutated, man-eating, town-destroying bunny rabbits? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is terrible. The acting is hilarious, blaming small children for destroying the world. Night of the Lepus is hands down my favorite movie ever. It's appallingly wonderful. 5 stars. Last 2. 5 stars from Anthony Mustari. This is all written in bold and caps, so take that for what it's will.
He's a boomer.
Rabbits, Lepus, are destroying crops like crazy due to idiot farmers killing off most... This asshat needs, like, seriously, the first time I saw this, I thought it was a typo. But every single time he uses the word of, he spells it O-V, like oven. Instead of
like
O-F.
son of a bitch?
Yeah, it hits O-V instead of O-F.
I'm thinking this dude might be in special classes because he's using all caps in the first place.
Yep.
And that's me saying it.
So most of the coyote population. A serum is being tested in the lab to make the rabbits more asexual so they won't reproduce so much, but ends up making them grow at an amazingly rapid rate to enormous size. The scientist's daughter snatches the test rabbit and accidentally lets it loose in the wild. By nightfall, the town is swarming and attacked by killer Lepus. A brilliant, so bad it's good flick. There are so many horrible things about this flick that I love. I'll name just a few. Okay. The close-ups of cute and innocent bunnies with blood on their mouth. The sound loop of the supposed noise that rabbits make. It is hilarious. It is the same 5-second clip over and over and over and over and over. The guy in the bunny suit attacking the farmer in the shack. It's so real. Ha ha ha. The stock footage of the rabbits hopping through the mine shafts. They show it like 14 times. They do. Oh, man, you are in for a treat with this film. I originally bought this film on VHS about 10 years ago at a yard sale for 5 cents. And it's been a favorite and long away from me on DVD. I can say that they did an excellent job with the transfer from the film to DVD. It's so clear now that some of those scenes actually look real. Buy it and enjoy it with a large group of friends. 5 stars.
My boy's spitting over there. You were fucking... There's the, you know what? Here's the drinking game for the movie. Every time you see a rabbit, turn the movie off.
Lastly, from Instats, I fell in love with this movie for the first time I saw on TV and thought, how cool is that? Killer bunnies, or when good bunnies go bad and attack horses, people, cattle, buildings. I quite feel sorry for them when Roy Calhoun, DeForest Kelley, Paul Six, Stuart Whitman, and Janet Leigh tried to exterminate the poor things. Particularly when it was their fault to begin with. Yes, it was their fault. Or I guess it's supposed to be wasn't, but she doesn't type that. When it was their fault to begin with, that the poor bunnies end up huge and unremorsefully belligerent. I especially blame the rotten little girl for exchanging the test rabbit so she can keep one as a pet.
Fuck them kids.
The one injected with a serum that can cause birth defects. The one that gets away and lives to build its own guerrilla army of vengeful killer bunnies. These poor, much maligned bunnies were transported to the lab of Mr. and Mrs. Mad Scientists in garbage cans, for pity's sake. Did PETA know about this?
Yeah, no doubt.
The plot was lifted from Russell Brand's 1964 sci-fi novel of the Year of the Angry Rabbit. The producer A.C. Lyles and director F. Calhoun were better known for making westerns, hence the proliferation of western actors in the lead roles. It's painfully obvious that everyone's out of their element. I suppose from Clactus' point of view, if he was going to be embarrassed, he wasn't going down alone. He took everyone with him, all aboard this crazy train. We're about to crash big time. In some alternate universe, this is a masterpiece of filmmaking. It is beyond bad. The fact that they were also deadly earnest makes this even more enduring. A stampede of bunnies is not to be missed. I count myself blessed to own a copy of this fabulous crap fest. Just the thought of it makes me smile. 5 stars.
All right, hold up for a second, because I thought this was based off a book, and then what's this? Oh, I spilled wine on it, and my kid's an idiot and told me to make the fucking movie. What is it?
Yeah. Well, maybe when they decided to change it, they found the book and said, oh, well, they already did a real book on it, so let's just do the book. I don't fucking know. You're right. It does kind of contradict itself. So
Don't care.
Let's move on to the 1 stars real quick.
Yes.
So, from Outcast 28, I haven't seen this film in years, except for the scene in the first Matrix film. 1 star.
Oh, there you go.
Melanie M. The rabbits should have won. 1 star.
I like her. She sounds fun.
Yeah. William H. So bad it's hard to believe MGM put their name on it. Obvious the actors took this one way too seriously. Perfect for staging your own Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you have a large screen TV, don't serve food in glass, metal, or ceramic containers. That's
oddly
weird.
specific.
Yeah, if you have a large screen TV, don't serve food in glass, metal, or ceramic containers. I guess that's it.
Also, don't lick a halogen light bulb on the night of October 15th, or a dog will play a flute at your genitals.
Yeah, anyway, 1 star. From Ghost Hunter, Arkansas, first 20 minutes, too much animal abuse, then the child was so obnoxious. 1 star.
I think we can all agree on certain themes of this movie.
Yeah.
Terrible children and rabbits.
Mm-hmm. Jay Brandel, only viable for ages 6 to 10. What were they thinking? Amazing mistake. 1 star. Kevin L. Bray writes, giant killer bunnies? What? Okay. I understand that people gotta eat, and actors and crew are no exceptions. We're all working stiffs. And if some production company is paying hard American cash and you don't have to take off your clothes, then cool. By criminy, attacking bunnies? Next, we'll have man-eating shoes, heads of cabbage that kill,
Didn't you guys do that one?
cotton undergarments that will tear your throat out. That's close.
Slacks.
We did slacks. This is pure drivel, sad, tasteless stuff that defiles logic and defiles film to new lows that even Ed Wood would disown. This is incredible buffoonery, truly Neanderthal stuff.
Jesus.
Pew, 1 star.
I guess they've never seen Friday the 13th Part 5.
Now, this guy is kind of a commentary, I think, on modern society and its and more corporations and their incessive use of re-releasing things with the same thing, but just slap a collector's name on it and expect you to buy the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
So, because that's a problem in this world. So, from David M. Smith.
Okay.
$30 for Night of the Lepus, 1 star for Shout Factory, 4 stars for the fun and unique movie that it is. Killer Bunny Rabbits, I love this movie. I am not paying $30 for it on Blu-ray. However, go grab the MGM DVD of the title. It's perfectly fine. As long as we keep buying these titles for exuberant prices, they are going to keep charging us the exuberant prices. Just because it is a collector's edition or limited edition simply from Shout Factory, Vestron, or Arrow Video doesn't mean that it's worth spending $30 on. We are being taken advantage of with our collectible natures and nostalgic learnings. I will buy this for $15 once it sits on a shelf. Shelves unsold for a while, 1 star.
Okay, not just McWerewolf here.
Yep.
I gotta disagree with that shit clown from the sole reason.
Okay.
Scream Factory, not Shout Factory. That's the company. They're the little offshoot. Anyway, Vestron and shit. They charge $30. They're fucking making me spend $35 on fucking Creepshow 2. Suck a bag of dicks. Mm-hmm. Or don't. You know, it's your preference. Don't sneeze in an old vagina. Whatever. Anyway. Scream Factory's pretty cheap about shit. And you know what? That that Blu-ray will come loaded to the fucking gills with special features because they love you.
I'm surprised this got a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Maybe a DVD, sure, years ago. I'm surprised this made it to Blu-ray.
Well, a lot. Scream Factory's super good for this and Vestron. They'll take old movies that, got skipped from Blu-ray or skipped from DVD. So just VHS to Blu-ray. It's like, hey, here's a chance. You can get it now. Also printing DVDs because we're not a giant evil corporation. We're not like Paramount or something.
Shots fired.
That's the Event Horizon episode. Anyway, don't listen to that. Love my friends, but that was bad. Anyway, moving on. That guy can eat poop.
Yep. All right. So that wraps up that. Let's bring it to our final thoughts. Where we fall on this. Nachos, give us your final thoughts on this. Where do you land?
Oh, buddy baby boy. Okay, so this movie is fucking tragic. You know what? I'll keep it brief. If you've never seen this movie, watch this movie once. First time I watched it was on Monster Vision. Thanks for asking earlier, Marshall.
So, was I supposed to?
Yeah, well, that's what we do on our show.
Oh, so
You're
sorry.
Like, you ain't on our show, Dad. Anyway, no, dude. So this is kind of a one and done. If you've never seen it, you can easily get drunk and rip this with your friends. Is that you or me?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Goblins. So, dude, I'll say it. It's so bad. It's so bad it's good.
So bad it's good.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit because it is like, there are things in this movie you just have to see it at least once. And I feel, you sit down with your buddies, have some beers.
All right.
How about you, Marshall?
I'm going the other. I'm saying so bad it's scary.
I
It's
totally respect your opinion too.
Okay, one, we said it halfway through the show, and that's one of the biggest reasons. It is so easy to fall asleep in this movie. And that alone should put it so bad it's scary. If you can't even stay awake watching it, or if it's not that entertaining, it should be good. Yes. Now, we laughed and had a lot of fun making fun of it. Penis. And like watching the bunny suit fly tackle through a window and get a lady is hilarious. And then the ending scene with these bunnies getting electrocuted and shot and blown up and all, it's insane over top. But I don't think it's worth an entire sit through of this movie. Now, if it was free on Tubi, maybe. But if you have, my dumbass spent money on it to rent or buy it. I think I actually bought this thing.
I paid $3 and I kind of want my money back.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. Then I gotta say, so bad it's scary. Yes, there's a few moments here and there that make you laugh and that are funny, but overall, I just can't suggest. I'm not gonna watch this again. I've seen it. I don't ever need to watch it again. I never will. I'm not gonna suggest anybody else watch it. I'm saying so bad it's scary. Skip this one.
It wasn't the PTSD of fucking Lake Fear 3 or anything.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't the PTSD of Lake Fear 3. Anyway, yeah, dude, I don't know. This is definitely, for the third time, sit down, get drunk with your friends, tear this movie the fuck apart because you're going to have a good time.
Yeah. All right. So I want to say thank you, Nachos, again for joining us today. That was awesome. We had a blast.
No problem, buddy.
So in the meantime, guys, you know what to do. Watch more horror movies and remember to always keep it tight.
Keep it tight.